you know. But China, I think,
Yeah.
is the first. But Mr. Hera, like in the old times, Villese with Lithuanians, Slam with Hans Red, Slam on the right, Villese on the left with Lithuanians. Look at this map, Hera. Oh my God, with those maps, what we can expect in this one, Mr. Hera.
Okay, it looks like we're seeing some really open maps here for Slam, to be honest. So he's got, look at the front, he's got forward gold, forward berries. I think it's going to be a very aggressive feudal age because I can't see them walling up to castle age safely. I think they have to contest in feudal age, and both these civs have bloodlines, so a lot of scouts could be on the cards here for both players.
Okay, you know what I would love to see? Someone in the tournament, that crazy barrack early in 2 minutes with the Lithuanians. Why people is not doing that strategy anymore? It's too greedy, it's too risky. You know what I mean, right?
I did it. Yeah. I did it last King of the Desert versus Leary. But you know what I think with that strategy is that it's risky. And even if you get damage, then you still kind of put yourself behind naturally. So it feels like it's not too powerful. Yeah, it's a kind of cheesy, if anything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and you need to find something to lane really quick, because if it's not, you fall behind, right? Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So you can do a lot of damage, but you naturally fall behind by doing that. So it's definitely a trade-off, and maybe it's something a little bit too risky for a $75,000 tournament. You know.
Okay. Well, 75. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. 75.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean,
it's fine.
Yeah, for a few days. Yeah, it's it's
okay.
okay. Yeah, definitely.
It's okay. Well, we will talk then later for your series. Not too much, because tomorrow obviously you play against Jordan. But now it's gonna take a standard 3 Villese on wood. You think then the scout opening is the best here, or seems we have seen the hills? It's not better to go with Lithuanians mainly because you got that advantage. Go barrack and try to go early men at arms.
I think, to be honest, Lithuanians are a very flexible civilization. They can do the early drush, they can do men at arms very well, they can do scouts. The important thing with Lithuanians is that they're always going to be going up to feudal age about 1 or 2 villages faster than their opponent because of the free 150 food. So they're very flexible in the opening, and I think that all openings with them will be good. That's what makes them a top civ.
Okay. Have you noticed with the last patch, with that increase in wood, that the macro, if you wall in a lot, it has a big impact in your macro? Do you feel a big basement is kind of a bit tricky for the players?
With the hills, you mean?
No, if you're going for palisades, since now it's more expensive. If you are palisading a lot, do you notice a lot in the build order, or it's not that much?
I feel like it's not that much. I think you just can't wall as early now. But I think walling in feudal, you don't really feel it too much. But now you cannot do like the 5 minute full wall that we see in the rank ladder, you know?
NBL walls,
I think
you
mean. Yeah, exactly.
We cannot go NBL walls. Okay.
Exactly,
We love you, NBL, okay? Okay,
so
anyway.
NBL walls, we won't see too much.
Yeah, it's better to do now in feudal, when you have some army and go wall from there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, we see that Oasis, he picked that woodland. I mean, I'm checking the map for both. It's awful, man.
Yeah.
Like, seriously.
I hate Villese's woodline. I mean, look at that. Like, Villese's woodline, he has like 10 trees, then a lake. He makes a dock maybe for the shorefish, but he has a really bad woodline. Slam, on the other hand, has a decent woodline, but yeah, Villese has really, really rough woods right now. I don't like his map at all.
Yeah, well, Islam has one like that is decent. The other one is still also very far, as you can see, without Oasis as well. That woodline is okay, but the other one...
not looking good, yeah.
Yeah, what I like is that in general, with different map generations, we have seen that if the map is trash for one player, usually it's trash also for the other players as well. So
exactly,
it's more or less okay. Okay.
And if something is trash for both players, then it's super balanced. And I actually like having bad maps for both players because it forces them to play aggressive, forces them to play differently, to think outside the box. And for me, as a viewer as well, as a fan of the game, I love to see those kind of messy games, those kind of things that's not just build or execution. It's like you have to adapt, you have to constantly raid, mind games. That's what makes it super exciting for me. And these kind of maps bring that out. Let's see what happens as both players go up to feudal age. And as I said, I think Lithuanians are a little bit faster here going up to next age. I could be wrong though. No, it's about the same time.
Wow, 19 population. Obviously, he has pushed all the zebras, the ostrich, as you can see. 18 Villese for both players. Now he's doing the barrack. Both doing similar barracks, as you can see. Both are doing the barrack completely close to the Lamrex, to the Lamrex camps. Yeah, and Hera, this series, I mean, we are used to see. Okay, we saw Lear in the previous, Mr. Yo. They were so hype series? Yes, because the names, you know, a lot of fans. But this is a crucial. Who is losing here is out of the tournament. So this is definitive
100%.
game. It's like, yeah, it's like, do you think they are thinking in the cameras or something? I mean, because I always try to go for the psychology factor. They might feel some pressure now. You need to win.
So, like psychology and mindset for tournaments is 100% a factor in these big events, because if you play nervous, you cannot play your best. It's just a fact, right? So different players have different mentals, and I think someone like Slam, I think he struggled with that in the past, but I think these days he's a little bit more confident in himself and his ability to perform. So I hope to see some good plays from him and to keep it calm. Now, stable opening for both players. I would say mental has a big factor, but definitely execution and strategy also has a role, and preparation is important there as well. So we'll see what strategy these guys choose. Looks to be a scout opening for both players now.
It goes for both. Islam already got some damage in that scout as well. He's walling his resources, so he should be fine. But for now, we don't see basically almost any walls from the Canadian, from your fellow Canadian. We have now the Horse Collar. Horse Collar was already done by Islam. That's really nice, because all the farmers are already with the upgrade, and his only woodland that, well, his main woodland is, man, I ain't checking that woodland and I feel bad for the Canadian.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the woodlands are not looking good. Yeah, they both only have one good one, pretty much.
Yeah, well, but the one for Islam is a little bit better, because we can see how Villese has a forward one. For now, not so much damage at all. And, well, many farmers there. This is a good one. He's going to take a village probably, and the spear is microing well, and that village should be down.
Good micro from Slam there. You see, he pulled away the low HP scout. Had he not done that, he would have 100% lost one. But now he still has all his scouts alive, secures the Vil kill and the Spearman kill. And Villese taking a little bit of damage there early.
Okay, now he also reacts very fast with that spear. The thing also here, remember guys, that if Islam is winning, then he's getting the seeding for Villese. So he's 16, and he will get the seeding for Villese that I think is number 8. So, well, it can also help in the future of the tournament for the matchup, but still, it's gonna be okay.
Gets the seed? What do you mean?
So.
What do you mean he gets the seed?
Swap the seed for the. I mean, if you lost yesterday, then your seed is getting by Sito.
So I just become, I get Sito seeds. I become like seed 150 if I lose to Sito.
Exactly.
Okay, so that's weird.
The group stage games are so important. Ooh, there's a whole. Well, we will focus on that. Hera, you have to read the rules, okay?
Okay. I did, man. I was coaching MBL on the rules earlier today.
Yeah. Okay. 1 HP there, and now
really lucky
let's
survival
see.
there for Slam. Yeah,
that
was really good. He saved that low HP Vil, and Slam has more scouts on the field right now. Well, it seems that way at least. Villese only has 3 on the front.
I mean, after this aggression, we see only IDOTC 1 second for Villese, 3 seconds for Islam, but Villese slowly is walling everything. And in this kind of situation, can be that crucial? I believe so, Hera.
Yeah, so I think at this stage of the game, players will have to decide, do they want to invest into Bloodlines, or do they want to just try to go fast to castle by walling up the map? I personally think that faster Bloodlines, if the opponent is open, can be a very deadly strategy, and it's something that we don't see often, so it could catch your opponent off guard with that. It's more of an old school strategy on these open Arabias, but one scout down for Slam there. It was a mistake by him to reorganize the formation like that.
Yeah, well, the military numbers is pretty much the same. 6 scouts, 4 spears. You can see 8 scouts even. Islam keep doing more scouts. It's so many, and I don't think he realized that Villese is almost wall already. He lost another that wasn't the best micro there by the Canadian. Now he's gonna dive into those spears. He got a lot of HP down, but still with all the army alive and so many spears forward. He's doing the bloodlines.
So Slam is kind of doing the wrong strategy into what Villese is doing. Villese, Slam is going all in scouts right now. He doesn't have an archer range, and Villese is going heavy spears. So I'm not sure if this is a mistake from Slam or it's good play from Villese. But either way, Villese definitely has the counter strategy here. With 4 spears and 6 scouts, Slam can never really fight that unless he gets 4 spears of his own, which is a big investment now in this stage of the game.
Okay, so then with those scouts, what he should try? I don't know, well, you remember the previous game, well, Mr. Yo commit completely with those scouts inside. Probably this is the approach that the Slam should do. Bring a spears here and then send the scouts forward. It's what he's doing.
Yeah, I think that could be good, but it's risky. Is Villese open? Villese looks like he's open. You might think he's walled to the TC, but this does not stop Bloodline scouts at all. The scouts can easily run in. We saw Yo do it, as you said, And Villese is trying to wall now. He knows that this is happening. Gates, fantastic.
He's gonna be in
play.
time. He's gonna be in time. I think this is what Dowd missed it, because that, I mean, when you saw that, it was like, what the hell? How you miss that one in a player spin? But it's open. It's open. No.
Oh my
Just in the last
god.
second.
That was close. That was close. Yeah. But well played to Villese. He recognized the threat there. He closed it up, kept it safe, and now Slam didn't find any damage with his bloodlines. Has to go back here, and he's picking up wheelbarrow. Both players, in fact, now. So I guess the next step now is naturally Castle Age with a tower coming down on the gold for Slam. I'm not a huge fan of towers, but maybe in this case it was necessary.
I mean, with this map, he doesn't need one tower only, Hera. He needs two or three.
Yeah, he needs multiple. Yeah.
I mean, seriously, like, look at that tower. Okay. Anyway, you know what I'm surprised? Like, we check the resources, and Slam is actually okay. He needs to mine a little bit more gold, but even with the Bloodlines in basement, it seems that he's not going to be too far from going up. Obviously, a little bit faster for Villese, but Slam, with this crazy amount of farms, he should be okay and go up in a decent time.
Yeah, I think Slam will be in Castle just like 1 minute after Villese. It's not a huge deal, but the thing that's a big deal is that Villese will be fully walled, the whole Castle Age pretty much, whereas Slam will remain open. That's the big idea. So even though Slam will catch up in the Castle Age, he won't be too far behind. He still didn't set up his base as he wants it going forward. Could be part of the map, could be the fact that Huns don't have houses, but nonetheless, the fact remains Slam is open, Villese is not going into Castle Age here.
Yeah, and what is the next step here? Because being open like this, Slam still go Knights, still go Cap Archers. What you will do in this situation? Because Villese seems to be going Knights.
Yeah, I think if you know your opponent's going Knights, in this case, as Huns, you go 4 range CA, all in CA, 4 range. But I didn't see that from anyone yet. If you go 4 range CA, you can destroy Knight players. It's really all in, but you need to do that if you're a Huns player. You cannot go like 2 ranges, 3 ranges, and then add economy. You just go 4 ranges, all in. You can get ballistics with Thumb Ring, and then you can push with Siege later. It's a really good strategy, and I haven't really seen it executed yet. I think this is the best time to use it if you're Slam, though, because you're already quite far behind.
Yeah, and not only that, also with this map, with this woodland, I mean, he can kill a lot. Like, much more than with the Knights, no? You can raid, go back, raid, go back, and it can be sick strategy here. Oh my god, and you're right. Look how many archery range he's doing. 3 archery ranges, single mining camp. Whoa.
Yeah, he's doing the right strategy. Now, granted, I said 4 ranges. I don't know if you can afford 4, but the idea is to do as many ranges as you can afford. Maybe in this case, it's 3 only because you can't afford the 4th. But I would say if you could afford the 4th, it's good to make it. And the reason is Cav Archers only function well in good mass. So massing them is crucial. I see people going for early ballistics. That's incorrect. Massing them is much, much better than having ballistics early on the Cav Archers. But we do see Villese with the range. Maybe he's thinking about Lithuanian skirms, a good counter to those Cav Archers.
Yeah, I don't like I mean, I don't know, the archery range, because how many skirmishes you really need to counter the amount of Cav Archers? Probably the best choice, I don't know what you think, is going Knight and Siege. 4 ranges, he's doing the job.
4 ranges, fantastic. Let's see. Yeah. I know things, man. I know things.
Decent co-casters, man. Okay.
Not too bad, man. Not too bad.
That really
Hera Snipe.
He shouldn't lose those. Yeah. Hera Snipe cannot be Mem Snipe, only Hera Snipe. Okay.
Exactly, I know, man. The Mem Snipe is like, the Mem Snipe is stonewalling the map. That's the Mem Snipe right there. But anyways, yeah, that's for
1v1 after this series.
I've seen your DF games, don't lie to me, Mem.
On the day you played, I hear that you played 2v2 against someone, but we can talk about that topic in another moment, okay? Anyway, look at those. Anyway, look at those spears. You have to be careful. He's taking a village. Man, the map is terrible, and this momentum is so bad to lose those units here. Oh my goodness. Well, how important is 30 seconds or 1 minute in this case being faster into the Castle Age? How important it is?
It comes down to the no walls from Slam. Remember, I talked about it late Feudal Age. He didn't set up his map to be walled in Castle. Now the right Knight raids are hitting him hard. In fact, he's forced to commit into Pikemen now, something you don't really want to invest your resources on because Pikemen is strictly a defensive option. And with this kind of strategy with CA, you need to be all in onto CA, or else it's not really going to work effectively here.
Anyway, I mean, if we have seen few villages down for Slam, this shouldn't be a big deal, right, Hera? I mean, if you're still massing the Cav Archers, can Slam be in a dominant position here with the Huns?
I think he's going to be in a decent position, but I wouldn't say dominant because he's, once again, constantly having the threat of getting raided. And when you're constantly having the threat of getting raided at home, it's hard to really put the pressure. So I think he could be in an okay position. He has his chances to win, but I do feel like Villese has a much more solid, much easier to play position from here.
Okay, and right now he's adding the least skirmishes, doing the Bodkin arrow. He has 15 army. He's already with 5 skirmishes. I believe that Slam will have to do some knights. Problem here is that I'm just checking right now. Those Cavarces is still only +1. Only +1, which is definitely not what you want. And obviously you need ballistic as well. You need Bodkin, but 7 farmers when it's too little. I mean, if it's for Cavarces.
Slam has no money right now. He only has he has a lot of wood in the bank right now, but he's lacking food and gold, and he's choosing to prioritize ballistics. And I talked about this before. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think ballistics is the right thing to get cav archers. I don't think ballistics is important. You need more cav archers. You need Bodkin arrow, husbandry, bloodlines, but ballistics is not that important, especially against knights. That's my take on it. I think siege is better against skirms, and I think thumb ring is better against knights than ballistics. So ballistics is not an important tech in this case.
Okay, but he's doing ballistic, he's doing Bodkin arrow. Let's see what he's gonna be able to do. I think he should relocate his woodline. I mean, Slam cannot be with this woodline any longer. We see also siege. So what is clear is that Slam is not gonna make TCs. He's going all in right now. University for Villese, but he got 6 pikes. So can he stay now with the pikes more or less safe at home? And he should try to attack as soon as possible. Slam cannot wait any longer.
Yes. So Slam, he made a siege workshop at home. I don't mind it. I would have preferred it if it was a little bit further, but nonetheless, he needs cav archers, monk, and siege right now. Monk and siege, monks to convert the knights as they run into step the siege to deal with the skirms, and the cav archers as the DPS in the back. That's the composition on paper, but I just saw Villese tech into guard tower. Was that a misclick? I think I just saw guard tower from Villese.
No.
Okay.
He has cancelled. He's doing no ballistic. He has cancelled.
Perfect.
It was a misclick. I mean, he has no towers. I mean, if he's doing what the hell?
That's what I was thinking as well. Yeah, but it's going to be ballistic, so the skirms can now easily deal with the cav archers if he has good awareness of where they are on the map. So the rest of the game is going to be very interesting. Villese definitely with a commanding position, but Slam could have a dangerous push coming in very soon.
Yeah, he need to catch up some of those. Oh, he's also missing that monk, but the goal is very exposed actually. If he's getting inside there, the rating is gonna be real, but Slam is still a lot of cav archers. Sadly, I mean, if they are going to be down very fast, the Mangonel, but he's fighting in several spots. Now that Mangonel is going to go down, knights and skirmishes, but I want to see the goal. As soon as this Mangonel is going down, that's a good shot. He need to go back. He's inside. Can we move Mapu, please? Okay, there you go. He's taking some Villese. If he put Villese out of goal for a long time, this can be huge, and now 20 Villese behind. Ooh, but the same in the other side. Oh my god.
This is a base trade. The knights kill faster. Knight skirm kills faster here. I think Slam might just be dead here. We'll see. I mean, Slam still has the CA in Villese's base, but keep in mind, guys, Villese has 3 TC to protect his villagers. Slam only with the 1. Slam is very exposed. The knights are running around the back, hitting the woodline now, and the skirms with ballistics. How do you answer those? How do you kill those skirmishers?
You don't. I mean, you don't with the army he has. He can't, right? I mean, he can't. Now, it's a big problem. It's a really big problem. Villese difference is insane, and this is looking so good for the Finnish player. It's true that the map... I mean, we could say that the difference here was that he did the bloodlines, as you were mentioning, and that cost him the game. Because it looked like this. It is no ball from there.
I don't know if it cost him the game. It could be that. It could be the no walls, though. Like, again, playing open is very, very tough. Like, keep that in mind. So maybe a mix of both, but definitely Bloodlines did not pay off. It's safe to say that for sure in Feudal Age.
Yeah, well, we can see how he's also at home with the skirmishes. Population difference is 20. He's still trying to kill those knights, but those knights are already 3 relics, by the way, Hera. 3 relics those knights are with a +4 knights already. +4 knights, and this is GG call. Oh, boy. That was a very smooth play by Villese. I mean, he was ahead in the time in Castle Age. He took 3 relics. How'd you stop that? I mean,
I think that was a smooth play from Villese. Yeah, it's not easy at all. Smooth play from Villese. I think Slam, again, like Bloodlines hurt him in Feudal Age. I think not walling hurt him a lot. And to be honest, having to go pikeman in Castle, that kills all the momentum. So a lot of things that just snowballed against him, but a really good play from Villese. I want to give him a lot of credit for this one. Kept it safe. He reacted to Slam's Bloodlines very well, and he actually kept the game secure in Castle Age by switching into those skirms very nicely.
Yeah, well, we are checking the economy. Obviously, was ahead for Villese. Social is 18 Villese more, and well, the APM is not even. Well, it's just we like to see the graphic, but still, it's been a smooth one for Villese, who is taking the first game, and now we are going to move in game number 2 in a moment. We can keep going to the draft and check what I mean in this situation, and checking the civilizations. Put on a slam skin right now. What you will pick, Hera, here?
So usually, like, it's a little bit of mind games when it comes to civ drafting. I mean, you can just roll a dice and just pick a civ and just, make it kind of random. However, most people like to think of like trying to counter what their opponent will pick. In this case, as a slam, I'd probably try something like Khmer, because that's well rounded and it does well versus everything that Villese can pick. Because you need to get a win back now. You can't really afford to go down 0-2. So I would pick something like Khmer, something well rounded. But again, a lot of his tips can be very strong here. Not necessarily, an objective call here.
Okay, and then we go for Villese. Thinking about the other civilizations, he has so different civs. Like we can see 3 cavalry, solid, super solid civs like Berbers, Sicilians, Burgundians. Then Celts, we all know Celts, and Aztecs. His draft seems to be very complete.
Yeah, he has something for pretty much every situation. The thing is, different play styles. People. There's so many good civs, is what I'm trying to say these days. That it really comes down to like personal preference and player play styles. The balance is so good in Age of Empires 2 right now that like you can pick like maybe 20 out of 20 civs out of the 40, and they're going to be really strong. So I think that's what we're seeing here from both drafts. Just different styles, but all are good civs.
You go. I'm looking at your headphone, and I get annoyed. You know why? Because you have the microphone like this, and I was like, "What the hell? How he's talking?" I mean, the microphone. The microphone is completely out of position, but you are talking in the other one, right?
I'm talking in the PreSonus Revelator mic that I'm using here.
Okay. Anyway, Hera, we can talk a little bit about the series yesterday. By the way, he wasn't feeling so great yesterday. He almost tell me last night, man, you have to get someone. I mean, we could see in there that you're looking now much more fresh. You were not looking great last night. No offense.
I was so drained yesterday.
You know what I mean?
I was so drained. Yeah. I don't know what it was. I think it's because I'm not eating too well, but I was feeling drained yesterday, and I had no energy to do anything. But I got some soup in at night, some hot soup, and I rested a bit, and I was feeling better.
He messaged me, guys. He messaged me 5 a.m. my time. Thanks God that I have all muted. Mem, I have got the hot soup. I'm feeling better. Tomorrow, let's dominate. We will confirm it. And I was like, well, what the hell? What is this, man? Thanks God, everything muted, Otherwise, divorce incoming as well, 5 a.m. My wife, who is calling you at 5 a.m. It's fine, man. It's fine.
That's the hard way to explain.
It's complicated. Oh, my God. Wow. What do you think about this? I mean, this is the matchup: Burgundians versus Indians. And now, jokes aside, that's the rate playing against the other 15 players in the tournaments, Hera, with this civilization. So you are gathering some good information here with the co-casting.
Yeah, so Burgundians are very overpowered, and no one's gonna play Burgundians against me this tournament. I promise you that. They're super overpowered. So yeah, I'm not surprised to see that, to be honest. Not really.
Okay. Well, we have Islam as a red player on the right with Indians, Villese with Burgundians on the left. And I want to ask you, Mr. Hera, why Indians is that popular? Why a lot of people is speaking Indians and playing Indians in the tournament?
Yeah, good question, actually. I think Indians are quite underrated, to be honest. They actually counter archer civs very nicely because of the light cav having the extra pierce armor and castlage, but then they also have good options against cavalry civs, where they have the camels that are very strong, they have the cav archers that are very popular as well. So Indians just feels like they have good matchups across the board. I think their biggest weakness, to be honest, is meso civs potentially, but meso civs haven't been too popular this tournament, or they've been banned out. So I think that's kind of the reason why we're seeing a little bit more Indians, since there's a little less meso and a little bit more archer captives.
Okay. Also, the cheaper Villese, it's really strong. It's that strong. Like we can see that the economy for Indians. I mean, you always go super fast up. Easily, most of the games they are ahead in the economy. It's so strong, that bonus.
Yeah, I think like the cheaper villagers is definitely a strong bonus, but I really think it's the Pierce armor on the light cap that makes them more viable. Maybe you need a different top player opinion here. Maybe this is just me, but I think the cheaper vills is good, but I think the light cap Pierce armor is what makes them picked, because or else they have maybe some bad matchup for Archer Civ without that.
Okay, let's take now the map. We can see a slam map right now. We have one wood at the back, a little bit too far for the TC. The gold is at the back, in not too far from the town center. I think it's okay. The berries are quite exposed. Do you like slam map?
I think it's pretty average, to be honest. His gold is easy to protect. Berries, I mean, not the worst. It's pretty close to the TC. Maybe average or a little bit below average right now. Yeah,
Okay,
KOT maps are always nasty
then.
though. Yeah.
Krasini, thank you. Villese, berries in front, goal on a sidewall kind of in front as well. But we have the 4 wood lines, I will say here for Villese. One is very far at the back, but and this map with the berries forward, very forward, and in the downhill, similar like to Slam or a little bit better? What do you think?
Yeah, I think Villese's map is maybe easier to wall the top side, but the forward barriers can be problematic, especially against early aggression. I think both maps are pretty even though. Like both maps are pretty average, or yeah, something like that.
Okay,
So,
what we see
there.
what we see with Burgundian civilization, because it's a civilization like you make already double attacks. You got already. We are in 4 minutes and he did already the average. Remember that is much cheaper to research, and you can make the economy average 1H advantage, 1H before, and that's why he has already double attacks. What is the best strategy here for Villese?
To be honest, there's different approaches to Burgundians. The one thing I would suggest with Burgundians, you don't do an extended feudal age. The reason is you don't have bloodlines with your scouts, and a lot of the bonuses that you get kind of kick in your castle age, like Cavalier, Coutelier, the monks, the relics giving you food. A lot of these bonuses kick in castle age, so try to not have an extended feudal age. You obviously get the double bidax early, so again, Dark Age, so it kind of sets you up with a good economy. I think maybe scout opening or maybe some archers into full Cavalier can be 2 options as far as Burgundians go.
But then you suggest that Burgundians should be probably in feudal a bit of a defensive civilization.
Yeah. We saw, what was it? I think we saw Doubt full wall his base versus Villese. He got Bowsaw and Heavy Plow in feudal age, and then he just completely destroyed it in Castle Age because of his economy. So something defensive in feudal age into aggressive in Castle is the way to play this Civ.
Okay, and this is exactly what it looks like he's doing. For now, in both games, Villese has been walling. Islam is still not walling at all. But as we were talking, you can go up really quick. He's going up 19 population, and Islam is probably going to put the pressure here, or will try to do it. He's spreading already the map, and then what happening? The scouts, men at arms, archers. What would you think is better here in Islam position with 19 population? It looks like it's going to be scouts.
Yeah, I think you go scout opening here, to be honest. Like, 19 pop is too early for other things usually, so I probably scout opening. And we already seen Villese wall his map, so he's kind of doing the defensive style that I pointed out here, which is a good thing, like I said, with Burgundians. But we'll see how much he invests into the walls. I think he'll probably get a barracks down and a few spears, full wall. I don't even think he'll make it stable.
Okay, we're going to see now. We're going to see what Islam is going to do. We have seen this pretty often actually with Burgundians. You try, that barrack is quite defensive. I was expecting maybe forward, or he's maybe scared that he's gonna come with some militia. It's not too. I mean, I was expecting that hill maybe to protect. I don't know. It's too close to the town center.
I agree. Yeah, I think on the hill in front of the berries is good. Maybe he was scared of militias, like you said. I agree with you though. I think in front of the berries would be perfect. He played it safe. Yeah, he played it safe.
Because now he's gonna be even, well, he will have to wall, but still the berries are exposed. He's not even protecting the goal. Like the walls he's doing, Hera is not giving any protection to the goal, so it's gonna be, he's doing the stable, but
he's thinking about it. He's gonna do it forward now.
Okay, now he's doing forward, but that makes no sense. Why he did the barrack at the back? But well,
I guess the only explanation is that he was scared of the militia, right? That's the only explanation, I suppose. But big walls from Slam. He's learning from last game. He's gonna wall his map now. You know what? I think as much as I hate walls and I complain about them in a tournament, I think you have to wall if you have the opportunity. You know what I mean? It's just so much easier to play that way.
Yeah, I mean, and if you see that your opponent has Burgundians and he's already walling, I mean, okay, I'm not gonna play for the viewers or to have a better show,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I'm gonna play to win the
Exactly.
game. So yeah, okay, Horse Collar, Bozo, and Horse Collar as well.
Yeah.
But he didn't wall that mini Oasis. Hopefully, he's gonna remember about that. Well, in this kind of battle, kind of compensate. Well, of course, Horse Collar, Bozo is great, but well, cheaper Villier, he's gonna wall now, and it's gonna be. This game is gonna go for castles probably with this kind of walls, Mr. Hera. We're gonna see a big castle battle.
Yeah, as long as you don't see any holes, anything crazy like that, I think it's going to go to Castlage. And you know what? I think Slam should play Cav Archers again. Cav Archers is one of the best counters to Burgundians right now. Otherwise, you're going to be facing Cavalier. You could be facing Pikemen into Flemish Revolution after they do a boom. They have a lot of different options that they can go for, and it's very, very hard to beat them if you don't have a good DPS unit in the back, something like Cav Archers or Arbalest. So I think Cav Archers for Indians makes a lot of sense, and I think Slam should go for that. But we'll see if he commits and he has the same line of thinking as me.
Ooh, a hole. There's a hole already in that wood. Don't speak too loud. Maybe they can listen to us, Mr. Hera,
yeah, let's whisper a little bit there. Yeah.
Don't scream. Whisper mode. Okay, let's see. It's for Villese on wood. We see already the economy going for Villese. That is pretty sick civilization. Hopefully he's fully wall. Otherwise, it's gonna be a problem. Now he's gonna spot it. No. There's no hole. And the difference is clear. Oh my God, heavy blow also, man. This Burgundian civilization is scary.
Insane, yeah.
It's really scary.
It's actually
Damn
insane.
It's really scary. Okay, it's pushing the
Serras.
servers.
I mean, not die in feudal age basically, and then you're good.
Okay,
There's
but
that hole,
it's
though.
going now. Oh, it's a hole. Yeah, it's gonna be there. And these kind of things in games that close, a hole is very important, and he's there, and he's to kill a Villier right now, and he might kill at least a Villier. Yeah.
I think one Vill, then you run around the base forever. Yeah. And now you just run around forever. Yeah. It looks like he wants to go out though, because he knows that Villese has scouts, that Villese will bring back the scouts, but I think keeping the scouting information is actually pretty good for Slam. Like staying in the base is pretty good here, I think.
Okay, I was wondering why he was behind in Villese, but he's not really behind. He has already Wheelbarrow, which is always a great upgrade. I think it's a little bit early, maybe he should wait more farms, or it's okay.
That's like an old school timing from Slam to go Wheelbarrow that early. Yeah. Nowadays, most people are skipping it. In fact, I think with Burgundians it's good to get though because it's cheaper. But yeah.
Okay, well, the game can stabilize. Like we were talking, is gonna Castle Age aggression. The big difference here is that when you are wall at home and you have Cav Archers, oh man, it's complete. I mean, it's ideal situation because you can raid your opponent and he cannot touch you, Mr. Hera.
Exactly. That's I feel like I haven't seen someone do that this tournament. Like I'm thinking I want to pick Huns next round because I want to try that. I want to see like it seems so strong on paper, but it hasn't performed that well. I think we only saw Cav Archers take 1 or 2 games, maybe with Mr. Yo against Doubts. Like when you're fully walled and you have Cav Archers, and it looks like Slam is going for that, you can literally oppress your opponent 24/7, constantly microing, and you're safe at home constantly. And we haven't seen that at all this tournament, which is interesting.
Yeah, but Hera, don't give that much information. Hera, we asked about his favorite civilization. He said Burmese. Do you think he was trolling?
I didn't say Burmese. Who said that? Doubt said that.
Doubt said that his favorite is Burmese. Your favorite is Burmese too? Okay, well, another troller.
Not for me. I was honest. I said Franks, but looks like I didn't think all the way through.
Yeah, we know. I mean, people knows more or less. If you are telling in an interview your favorite civilizations, you are not gonna win or lose the tournament because of that, in my opinion.
Exactly. Like look at Doubts. He said it's Burmese. He was mind gaming. It didn't help him too much against Mr. Yo. So that's the conclusion there, pretty much.
Okay. Well, 3 archery ranges. Obviously here better 3 than 4 because it's not like the hands are cheaper, right?
Yeah, exactly. So 3. Yeah, exactly. So 3 is like the most you can afford with regular civs. I guess you can say. Yeah, but 3 is good. 3 when you're fully walled is definitely solid.
Okay, we can see that he has already gold-minded upgrade. He got Wheelbarrow, Horse Collar, and double attacks. A small advantage here for Slam that he has also Wheelbarrow, while no Wheelbarrow for Burgundians. But as you said, it's okay if you don't have in Feudal Age, and probably he will do it early in Castle Age. Problem here for Villese, Cavaliers are very strong, but you need to make the upgrade. You need to mask. He only have 1 stable. And honestly, he's doing now skill bar than armor. I don't think he did a second stable. Doesn't seem like that he has a buildings production for counter now Slam Cavarches, honestly.
Yeah, so I think honestly, what Villese should do. Okay, keep in mind I'm a caster. I see the whole field right now. I know that Slam is doing CA.
Yeah.
But I think Villese, if he's playing perfectly here, he should anticipate that Slam has two options: camels or CA. And what he should do is not make any option. Villese should make a monastery right away, just to get relics right away. And then when he sees a unit, then he adapts. I think he should make monastery, town center, and just wait, because he doesn't know what to expect. That's my opinion right now. But it's very hard to think like that in game. But Villese scouted the CA there. Did he see it?
I mean, it was on in the LOS, you know. I don't know if he noticed, but he's doing the monastery.
Monastery TC, bro.
You're a good caster, man. What is this?
Oh my god, bro. I'm gonna quit playing and just cast for the rest of my life. Oh my lord.
Okay.
Crazy calls, bro. Crazy calls.
Rig it.
Yo, good shit, Hero.
This is rig it. Okay. Well, he's going. Troller, this Membo. Okay, he's doing the wheelbarrow. He's going with the cab arches. And now he's going with Fletchy. He's gonna go he's gonna go skirmishers. Okay.
Yeah.
He's doing the skirmishers. So then what from Islam? Should do ballistic here? Should do siege war so forward? Or just try to hit them back and then also make economy? I know many questions, but still.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think Slam, what he should do is get a good massive CA first, and then either go with a siege workshop forward if he thinks he can push, or simply control the game with the raids and get economy himself back home. Looks like for now he's gonna look to put the pressure on and try to, like, I don't know, kill a palisade wall or two. He'll get pushed back with a few knights, but keep in mind these are no bloodlines for Burgundians here, and we're seeing Elite Skirm now, botting are coming out. Keep in mind though, Villese making this play without having all the information is very impressive. So if anything, it's Villese that should be getting the credit for making the right call here and keeping it safe at home. 3rd TC now for him on the main gold. Not a huge fan of that, but definitely 3 TC is solid for any economy here.
Okay, we see the second TC as well. As you were talking, I mean, raiding. I mean, if you are not killing Villese, if you are able to deny, you know, some economy, Villese, idle time, it's usually, or it can be an ult. I mean, if you are not killing many, right? Like trying to disturb your opponent as much as possible, because at home, Slam now is completely safe. Not anything happening at all. But this Burgundian Hera, 3 TCs and already picking the relics.
Yeah, Slam should basically be perma attacking right now. Yeah. Like, just constantly looking for damage, constantly attacking walls, because even if he doesn't break in and do massive damage, he can prevent the monks from getting the relic. He can force Villese to constantly react. It's very good to just be mobile here. Very good. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's very nice. And now he's open there. You will go in? No, I think he cannot go in. The TC is there. There's also skirmishes. 3-tone centers as well. So this game is definitely completely different. It's going okay for both players, to be honest. And now Slam is also with the 3 TC. So he's doing exactly what you were talking. Try to constant attack and disturb your opponent. And with 3 TCs, still siege forward or just keep going now? Going economy and try to raid as much as possible.
No, yeah, you can't do siege forward now because the attack will come too late. If you try to do boom first, then siege workshop, he should just boom and play late game, like cav archers and like a camel or cav archer light cav hussar, something like that can be very good options for Slam. But definitely siege workshop forward, not a good possibility right now.
Okay, he's trying to out-micro him here. Now he has ballistic, so now he's gonna take some knights. Even if you lose one cav archer on something, if you kill the knights are more expensive, so the trades are gonna be a little bit better here for Slam.
Yeah, ballistic's coming down
another
for Villese, but
look
at the micro. Yo, Slam, my boy, that's great stuff. Look at that, running the cav archers away, dodging the skirmishers. What are we seeing here? Great stuff from Slam. Well played.
He's doing great. He's doing great, as you say. Now the skirmishes are there, but he still has the kill advantage. He's taking quite a lot. He's killing all the knights. Now he's gonna kill those skirmishes, and if he's killing those, he's gonna go and kill him more and more. Military numbers now is much better. And taking another knight, and that's really good. And attacking, this is what he needs to do. Attacking at the same time in the woodland. Look at the stone miners.
What did he say? What did he say?
Yeah.
You wall at home, CA, and you can oppress your opponent. This is what the tournament was missing. No one has done this like Slam has done it right now. Like, this is amazing gameplay right here. Look at that.
Killing many villages, he need to kill them all. Look, he's microing now against the skirmishes as well. Need to go back, and he's still, but it's crazy that after all this, he is still behind 9 villages, but zero either villages, and while Villese is 9-10 villages idle all the time.
Yeah, yeah. Like villager lead is the most overrated thing in Age of Empires, or at least in Arabia, to be fair, because oftentimes you have a 10 villager lead, but you have, like you said, 10 villas idle. So what's the point of the 10 villager lead? So whenever you see the village lead, always think how efficient is the economy. Now with cap trades these days, we're very modern. We see the worker efficiency and all that stuff, but definitely mobility and constantly attacking your opponent has a ton of value. And I just really like how Slam has been playing this so far. Props to him for keeping the pressure high while booming at home with 3TC.
Yeah, and you can see how the economy is much more balanced for the Canadian. He has now 20 on wood, 15 on food, 18 on gold. You can see how economy balanced it is for Villese. It's 0 wood, 0 food, 1,000 gold. And all this because of the raid.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, keep in mind, Villese, top 16 player here, doing very well in the tournaments, and he's even having a ton of trouble under a lot of pressure. So even the best players in the world are going to be making some mistakes when they get pressured, and that's the power of pressure, obviously, and that's what Slam has showed us.
Oh, and now we're going to see, I like it. He's going to also spam light caps. This is what he needs. I mean, if he's sending light caps to the extra priest armor with the cap arches, those skirmishes are going to the damn hell, and then there's no answer for Villese.
Yeah, no, light cap is really good. Hussar is better. But obviously we're not in Imperial Age right now, so I'll keep that to myself. But
thank you, Hera. Light cap is good, Hussar is better. Thank you, Hera, for the for the confirmation.
I love Hussars, bro. Hussar is the best thing in the game.
We know,
Cap,
you know.
Like Cav, he's getting there, you know. I love it. But in all seriousness, though, Mem, it is a fantastic option. It counters the monks and it counters the skirms, and it's a great raiding unit. So let's see how much he can afford of those guys. But yeah, in all seriousness, it's a good option, and I'm happy to see that he's not gonna just wait to imp. You know what I mean? Put the pressure on.
No, he's still going. I mean, I'm enjoying this gameplay a lot. I mean, he's playing close to the perfection right now. And it's crazy that even like this, the population is still very close. He has killed 14 villages with the raid.
Yeah.
Look at the Echo KD.
Yeah.
14 villages already killed, and then he is still
0.
1 village behind. It's insane. Yeah, but he's still behind him. Well, we know. We are talking about the efficiency and so on. But you can't be overconfident. But here, if he's massing 8, 10 light caps, he can push completely.
Yeah, and Villese is investing into Sanctity. Villese does not expect light cap at all here, guys. And I think I don't even blame Villese for that, because at this point you're thinking, okay, I have to deal with the CA. You're not thinking light cap. Now he sees that, but now he's already so invested into skirms, already so invested into monks. How does he transition? What unit can he make to counter the slam light cap?
Oh, he has a stone for a castle. He's the only way. He's doing the castle, Custelier, but now this would be a doubt castle. He need to go there with those cap arches, but he still is protecting this area, but he can still raiding with the and that is open.
Is that open?
Okay.
Go in.
Yeah. Well, no, not there. It's just open in the south. It's open in the south. He's still doing something. I think he should go back. Slam, you are losing their cap archers. Slam, you need to go back. It's still raiding in the north. It's still the position is solid for the Canadian, but against this damn crazy civilizations, you never know, Hera.
Yeah, like Villese. Okay, like Slam has to play well right now. Like, yeah,
Cast the forward.
I think
he's coming.
I think Slam has two options. Either he tries to go imp now with forward castle and continue pressure with the CA that he has, but like don't make any more light cap, or he puts forward castle and he continues all in castlage with light cap. Those are his two options. The worst thing he can do is do something in the middle. Let's say what he chooses. It feels like he's committing to more castlage though, as he's getting +2.
Oh my god, that castle, I will do even more forward if you ask me, but that castle is good. He's taking the TC, he's taking the goal, he's keeping the pressure, and now with a lot of army, Slam with 34 army, he's gonna try to do a castle, a counter castle. Oh my god, he bought it and all the castle, that's amazing. He cannot see, this can be a disaster for the Canadian. He got a lot of skirmishes, and Villese is doing really well. This defense, I don't know what you think, but that castle might not be up. I don't know.
Yeah. I think the PPD is a really good answer now to the light cap. The skirms are still doing a lot of damage to the CA. Big fight happening here. The castle's going to come up. Can the castle reach Slam's villagers? If Slam fails this castle, he could actually lose the game here. We've been talking about all day.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. What a big throw there. And you can't even blame him for going for the forward castle, but a great response from Villese buying that castle. Wow.
Yeah, he needs to be careful there. He still need to go back. I think Slam has lost Well, he has lost 3 villages there. It's not the end of the world. He can still keep raiding. Still, his economy is better. He shouldn't really be stubborn, Islam, because if he's doing few light caps, he still have the map control. He got more efficient, and look at the goal he has. He can balance a little bit the economy. He's doing mainly cap arches, so you are not using a lot of food, and you can still go up to Imperial much faster than your opponent, in my opinion.
Yeah. So I think like the map control, like keep in mind, Villese buying a castle is a big investment, and the map control is still all for Slam. So I like what you said about not being stubborn. He should just forget about that castle that he failed.
Yeah.
Like cut his losses and just work the map now. Like gain the map control the hills, and just wait for the next opportunity here. Castle in the middle of the map. I don't love it. I think there's better position on the top of the hill there, but it's not bad.
Yeah, and he's doing exactly that. He got already hand card as well, so he's gonna go up to Imperial faster than his opponent, but not too fast, because right now Villese has 41 farmers as well, but he's still investing military. Now, he still have the control. I mean, he was obviously a position, but as you mentioned, he bought it pretty much 2 castles, you know? And to buy that, you need a lot of resources, and now he's still killing more villages. He has 42 army, only 10 for Villese. You know the only thing that scares me about this civilization? If Villese is able to click the button, you know? Flemish
Revolution,
I mean,
yeah.
I hate, I hate that crap, you know?
I hate that technology, yeah. It should be removed from the game. I hate that technology. However, versus Cav Archers, it's not very good. Cav Archers can do really well to clear those militia, Flemish militia. So, yeah, Slam is in a good position to stop that if it comes into play, but I do agree with you that that button is always very deadly here.
Yeah, well, anyway, both are going to Imperial. He need to keep going with those. And what army is going to do now, Villese? The score is almost the same. Slam still need to make maybe some more economy. 34 farmers looks not enough in this situation to make your favorite units.
Yeah, you need like 80 farmers, but it's still the knight is young, man. Like, Imperial is just
farmers?
coming in. Yes, at least 80. Yes, I've done. You know what, man? I've done
Okay.
110 farmers before. I think I did 115 farmers in a game once. Full history. Anyway, that's a
You
different
forgot.
story.
You forgot, Hera, how many games I have cast in my life? Do you think I have not seen you with 100 farmers? Of course, I have seen you, man.
Okay, yeah.
I have seen you
know
with
things,
100, with 120, with 50. I have cast everything, man. So I know, man. I know that you have done this.
Perfect.
You are
A man of
very
culture,
well known
yes.
by Hazard's strategies in the house. Anyway, focus now in the game. He's doing more and more army. He still have 12 Custiliers, 14 Skirmishers, and who's winning now in Imperial? Because Islam has done a great game and then is still unable to finish it, which is crazy.
Yeah, so I think I just want to remind the viewers that Burgundians, they get Bracer. Am I correct in saying that? They get Bracer, but they don't get the last armor for the Skirmishers. And then for the Couturier, they end up on 155 HP with all upgrades, of course. So the composition for the Villese is not too bad. I think it's quite strong. But for Slam, I think I prefer it a little bit more. I think I like Slam's position a little bit more in terms of army, yeah.
Okay. And he's having a good economy. If you check his resources gathering right now, he can make another castle even. Oh my god,
but why? No, that's so bad. No. He should do it right there on the hill. He should do it right there on the hill to control the stone. That's a bad castle.
No. I mean, you cannot do it. It's too greedy. It's too greedy, man. You need to go back.
Make it at home.
There, in that hill. There, or in that hill.
No, ma'am, no, ma'am, no. At the back, there we go. Yes, there.
There?
Where the stone? He's listening to me. There.
Okay.
Ma'am, you're gonna put the castle everywhere.
No, I want to go forward, man. I want to finish the game, you know. Okay, the light guys are coming. Heavy Cav Archers, chemistry, heavy Cav Archers. Well, remind these Cav Archers, as you mentioned, they get +6 armor in total with all the upgrades. He's missing that last armor, and he shouldn't fight yet. I mean, he doesn't need to hurry, but elite Custilier. Dangerous. Ooh. You need to micro, Mr. Slam. You need to micro. Those units are very, very strong. From Villese, the score is still switching. And Islam need to be patient in this situation.
Yeah. So like, what Slam needs to do is constantly fight, but never lose CA. Every time the CA are in danger, run back. He can lose Hussar all day, no problem. But keep the CA masks because they're expensive and they're hard to reproduce. Now we're seeing Villese raiding, and this is why you need castles at the back of your base here, because now the raids can come in and can make the game very tricky.
Yeah, okay, there's so many villages on stone that he's probably going to lose. It's still 200 population for both players. You can see that he need to go back. As you were mentioning, don't lose those Cavarses. Those Cavarses is going to be now finally +6. The Custilis are diving into Islam economy, but no, he noticed. And now he's sending out light guns as well, but I don't think he should split his units. He should be together.
Well,
those
Cavarses will go down there. Yeah, not a bad unit at all. And keep in mind, like, you know, just for the viewers here, that the Kutsidia cost gold, and he is losing a few of them here, but big raids on the stone. Not too bad there, not too bad.
Okay, there's all the villages that he's taking here, but he's losing them all. All the Custodians. He still have 23 Custodians, 33 skirmishes, which is incredible. Oh my god, this economy. Look at the economy Villese has. It's incredible that with all the raid he was doing, he's still with this economy. What is his upgrade? Okay, I was afraid, man.
Vineyards.
I was afraid that was the...
the button?
it's, the button, man. The button already. Oh my goodness.
Then, what
You know-
upgrade is he getting? Armor for the infantry. He's
Yeah.
preparing the
Oh
button.
my goodness!
He's
He's
preparing
gonna
it.
make it! He's gonna make it, man! He's really gonna make it. Hussars on the field, 80 military, but as you say, if Islam keep this army and don't lose the Cavarses, I don't think he will lose the game here, because you need to raid, you need to, I don't know, like, he will need siege. Oh my god, but he's doing the trebuchets, he's gonna have the siege as well, he's doing halberdiers, he's doing all the upgrades, I don't know, but we might to see that. Look at that castle on top of that hill, that's amazing castle, and this game, Mr. Hera, is an amazing one already.
Yeah, and I don't know if everyone just saw what happened there, man, but as soon as Slam got the Hussar upgrade, he started winning every single fight. He hasn't lost a fight since the Hussar upgrade came in, so definitely pick up your Hussar upgrade today, guys. And Trebuchet is coming in, but the rallies there to defend that, actually, so Villese is trying to stay alive here, which is interesting. And obviously, Halberdier tech comes in, so it's not the Flemish Revolution that we're talking about. The
Now it's time
Halberdiers
to go
are a
back.
great addition. Yeah.
Now
go
it's
back,
the time
exactly.
to go back.
Yeah.
It's no problem. The Hussars,
Losing Hussar, no problem.
Hussars,
All day.
Yeah.
But only 32
But need more
farms.
farmers.
Yeah,
Exactly,
why?
need more farmers. 32 farmers is too little. You cannot spam up farms with, Hussars with 32 farmers only. What the hell? You need a lot more. A lot more. It's only 116 villages. Probably, you have always time to delete. You should go here for 140 villages or something like this.
100%. Guys, you never stop making villas until you're 200 pop, okay? Don't listen to anyone else. Trust me. It's much easier, like Mem said, to delete. You will lose villagers naturally. Just continue making villas to 200 pop and then think about it. You get more economy, you get more resources, you can bank it. It's much better than to stop and then ask yourself why you don't have eco for army now. So always
Remember,
making villas
guys,
to 200 pop.
Remember this, it's so important. So don't forget, I love Scarlet. What Hera love? He loves Villese and Hussars. So you need to make a lot of Villese and the Hussars has to be there. But it's true, I'm joking, obviously, Mr. Hera, but he needs more economy. He has 37 farmers only. It's not the way, you know?
Yeah, and I don't like to do math on stream here, but if I can do a little bit of math here, more villagers equals more farms equals more Hussar. So it's a very simple equation. We can all agree on that, and it's exactly what Slam reads right now.
Yeah,
But the fights, he's still winning. Like, he's still winning the fight. The CA are very strong, you know?
Because those Cavarses, if we check, please, Mapu, click only one of those Cavarses. They are +6, you know? They are +6, so are very strong, and with kill advantage, and the bomber cannons are coming. The game is amazing, the population is almost the same. And now the good thing here for Islam is that the button is not a choice anymore, because he has no resources to make it. And if he's doing now the button, might not be even effective at all. Those Hussars were missing a lot of upgrades. Hera, the Hussars are missing even 2 attacks. Come on, what is this?
Yeah, and he's missing party tactics.
Yeah,
He's missing party tactics.
He's missing
Yeah,
that too?
He's missing a lot. Yeah, he's missing everything.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Can you click one Cavarses, Mapu, please? We need to see the upgrades for those Cavarses. The Cavarses, one only. It's missing. +2 armor in the Cavarses as well. Damn it.
Yeah, so it's a lot of upgrades missing here for Slam, and it's maybe it's costing him the fights, we don't know, but Villese has his upgrades, he's putting on the pressure now, and he has the bomber cannons now to deal with the trebuchets. Villese is doing a good job here, staying alive in the game.
Yeah, he need to go back. He need to go back a little bit. He don't need to fight. Definitely don't need to fight. The problem here for Islam is he has 2 relics, yes, but he has 0 Villese on goal right now. Anyway, in the long run, I don't see many Crystalier anymore. If Islam killed Micro properly, he has the kill advantage. He shouldn't lose this battle. He doesn't need to put the Cavarches there.
Yeah, I think
No?
I think Villese needs to transition to Hussar now because he's not going to have enough gold for 50-day long term. Burgundian Hussar is not very good. They're missing bloodlines. However, you still get that raiding option. You still get that meat shield that you will need here with the Hussar. So it's still a good option for Villese to take
No
into
army.
now.
No army now. Is it time for Islam? No army is for Villese Hera. I think he should go now with those Hussars. He need to kill the bombard cannon. Also, I'm missing some raiding. Like in this kind of situation, when you have the kill advantage, some raiding from Islam will be definitive for the victory in this one.
Yeah, I think both players can afford to raid. Like, look at the raid now from Villese on the bottom. One bomber kind of gets sniped on the front, but the raid from Villese is very good. Like, he's gonna kill a few villagers here. He's like that. Force Slam to react, and that's an important thing in this kind of games. People play worse if you raid them. It's just a fact. Everyone plays worse if you raid them, and that makes the game harder for both players here.
Okay, still that Trebuchet is alive. He's trying to kill that castle. Obviously, he's taking few villages, but there's still population so close. Look how he's doing the house because he want to defend that one, and he's not gonna lose that trap. He's going to repair.
Oh.
No, he lost it. He lost it, and Islam has no resources at all. But finally, 47 farmers is still 2,000 food. Now doing the Hussars that you were mentioning. Who is winning this game, Hera? Because the hard question is what you have to answer here. Parthian taxes finally,
so
and now he's
close.
raiding a lot. Look at the raid here now.
I think I still prefer Slam's position because the Cavarches will basically never die this game. I still prefer Slam's position here. He's finally doing the raiding that we wanted to see. Keep the Cavarches safe. Maybe even get herbal medicine to heal those in the castle. It could be a good investment, but definitely Hussar raiding is what he needs to do right now, and fantastic damage from Slam.
Yeah, and Islam has basically all mobility units, while Villese is all static at the moment. Yeah, he did Hussars upgrade, but even if they are not that strong, his halves, his skirmishes, and if he's playing properly with them, he's gonna do the job probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is obviously a situation now where both players have to continue making villagers. You know what I mean? You cannot stop making villas now because you're getting raided. Especially Villese, he needs to be making a ton of villagers now. Get back to 200 pop, and
Oh
same
my
for
God,
Slam.
heavy
You know?
blow now.
Same for Slam.
But Islam has been missing a lot of upgrades. He's doing now heavy blows, you know, like everything matters. Like all the food that you will get, the farmers not being renewed as early. Anyway, the score is still saying that Islam is still ahead, but then the population is literally the same in numbers. Like pretty much the same. I prefer the composition for Islam, yes, but Villese got a lot of castles at home. It's very difficult to raid. He got 4 castles.
Yeah, and I want to point out here, in case the viewers might have missed it, but Villese got Burgundian Vineyards, which gives the farms the ability to generate gold at a slow pace. So he's got 3 relics, plus a little bit of gold trickle from the farms as well. Villese is in better shape long-term in terms of gold here. But of course, the composition is the big thing we've been talking about. The CA have no answer on the field now. There's nothing that can kill CA except skirms, but those can never really catch up if Slam is playing properly here.
Yeah, and Islam is different with the micro, as you can see. Conscription now, what the hell, conscription now? Those upgrades, man. Like, it's small things that, it's many small things that are adding a lot, Hera, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
He was missing Parthian taxes, conscription. He still doesn't have the last attack for the Hussar. The blast furnace, man, you need to do it. At least he's taking the castle. This castle is very important because pretty much all the farmers are there.
Yeah,
many of
definitely. And I think it must be worth mentioning as well that Slam, he just finished it, but he found a secondary gold actually. Not a secondary, but an extra gold on the map. So he got a really good boost of gold. And this is the time you get the upgrades. Blast Furnace should come in, keep the CA mass high, maybe add a few siege weapons as well. But definitely that gold helped him up. But the rating in the back for Villese, he's trying his best to stay in the game. Population now, Slam is close to 200, Villese still 175. It's a struggle for both players to secure the map right now, but Slam is doing a better job at the moment.
Yeah, he's raiding all over. He's raiding all over. He's 103 villages, 109, but military is almost the same. He has to be careful. He put those farmers back. He should wall a little bit more. What a crazy game. Because from Castle Age, since they reached Castle Age, Islam has been attacking constantly. He never stopped attacking. These kind of games might be so exhausting in Hera. Really.
Yeah, these games, like, it takes so much energy to play at the high level for so long, and there's no pauses. There's no break for either player. You always have to do something. That's what makes... No, but on a serious note, that's what makes Age of Empires so hard, that you never get a break. You always have to continue playing at high APM, and it's very, very physically demanding as well.
Well, for people young as you and me with 25, 20, 21 years old, you know, it's easy.
Yeah.
But for older people, it's more complicated, right, Hera?
100%. Like, Mem, I can't see you still doing this big days of casting past your 40s, to be honest. Stay young, my man. 25 is a good age. You're still obviously flowing.
Thank you.
And
Thank
get
you.
that early retirement then maybe. Take care of yourself,
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. I promise I didn't pay him. I promise I didn't pay him for saying that, okay? Anyway, those Khazars and Kavars, and let's see, it's so many units. It's so many units. Look at those Trebuchets. And now, Hera, the Trebuchets is going back, but if he keeps this position here, he's going to take the castles, and the Canadians should take the game. But then you check the population, and Villese is still 200. Oh, what the hell?
No, I think this is game though, because to be honest, Villese cannot really reproduce now. He's 200 populace. That's going to drop to 160 in the next 2 minutes for sure. He's going to be 160, 150. He's still raiding Slam, but Slam has the answer now with the CA in his base here. Villese will try to hold, but Slam should just be able to take the game here. He's got too much CA at the front, and they're just destroying everything that Villese can throw. And like I said, he cannot afford to reproduce here constantly.
Yeah, look at the KD. Those Cav artists never die. They are so strong. At home, he will send some Khazars. Obviously, Islam needs to make more villages, but the numbers, the military numbers are dropping and dropping. Now won't have barracks even to make halves anymore. And if he's taking those skirmishes and taking, well, the key is that castle and the relics there. Then no goal anymore for him. And he's gonna be, man, he's 3,000 score ahead. And Villese is still playing. The players are not even moving a single muscle, man. I mean, I love the cameras, Hera.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you stream as well, you have the cameras, but when it's an important tournament, it's completely different.
Yeah, the serious face is really comes out, especially in these games, obviously. You have to be like constantly focused. And you might think that they're just focusing on the fights, guys, but they're producing at home. They're keeping the villas from being idle. They're looking at the mini-map, watching the raids. There's so many things going on here that you don't really get that full experience from watching the cast. But I just want to let you know, guys, this is a very, very challenging kind of situation for both players. And look at the raids I'm talking about at the bottom.
Woof. Yeah, those Kavasi is going bad, but now he's raiding constantly. He's also buying, well, selling the stone Islam even to take more gold. You know, I don't know what upgrade he wants to make now because he does, well, for trebuchet probably. Yeah, just to make some more traps. But the raiding is brutal now. He's going below 100 villages, and when you are going to drop in that amount of villages, it's gonna be almost impossible. No village on wood. His resources are at the limit. But look at resources for Islam. You know, it's zero resources. He's just using everything, Hera.
Yep, definitely. And you know what? I have to criticize Slam. I think he could go higher with the bill count just to get a little bit more resources in the bank. But definitely a good move to spend your resources in late game. Keep the production high. Keep your opponent, on the back foot. And look at Slam now going with the cow archers into the farmland of Villese. It's only a matter of minutes now for Villese.
He's raiding absolutely everything. 3,000 score ahead. Still with 800 stone, Villese in the bank, not using them, but he cannot use anymore. This is game. This is gonna be 1-1, and we can feel, Hera, we can feel that this is an elimination match. Like, just look how much is Villese trying still, you know? Like, I want to stay, I want to, because who is losing here is out. He's just out of the tournament. Damn.
Yeah. And this is an important game. And this is an important game because like Burgundians for Villese is a big civ. It's one of his better civs, and Indians, definitely a strong civilization as well. So these kind of games you have to win, especially when it's like such a long one. You don't want to lose. It's very demoralizing. So obviously one guy will end up having that short end of the stick. That's just the way it goes, though. Yeah. And
for the winner in this one, it gives a brutal boost into the moral, into the. To keep going for the series. He's doing now at least skirmishers. I don't know if he's needed. I mean, 78 farmers, you were right. When you get 80 farmers, then you go Khazars full and you get the game, Hera. Look at the count. No. It's domination now.
I'm not friends with Slam,
great
though.
play.
Never Elite Skirm.
It's great.
Never. You just make a SAR. Slam is not my friend
you don't
anymore.
need
He made
skirms.
Elite Skirm, bro. Yeah, just make a SAR. You don't need skirms to have SAR, bro.
The truth is, he did the least skirmishes, and look how many skirmishes he has.
Yeah, 0.
Zero.
Misclick. Misclick, we're still
He was
friends.
misclick. Yeah, man. I mean, no, Genji Cole, whoa! I mean, look at the slam reaction. He take his face like, and then Villese just drink water. Yeah. Like, man, Hera, we have the luck to cast, in my opinion, a beautiful game. And really good play by both players because, honestly, Villese did exactly what he needed to hold. and try to push it back. And then Islam, with that failed castle, was in a moment there that it was looking that he was going to lose the game. But this has been a top quality game to watch, really. What do you think?
Yeah, 100% credit to both players for playing really, really good Age of Empires here. I mean, it could have gone either way. Like, we saw good plays on both sides. It ended up coming down to that composition that we talked about from Slam, the Cav Archers from Indians. And we did say that Cav Archers is a good counter to Burgundians in general, that late game. But yeah, granted, look how close the eco is. 1,500 resources. 1,500.
Incredible, man.
It's so
but look at the food for Villese.
So good.
Look at the food for Villese. Islam at the end, 4K gold more, even with those bonus that Villese was getting, So, well, India's he did the average that you got the resources faster, the gold faster, probably. That might help. Well, but at the end, it's total. So even if you get faster, you need to gather those resources.
I don't think he got that upgrade. Yeah, that's a pretty bad upgrade in 1v1. It's not too good.
Okay. Well, Villese 1, Slam 1. What a great game. I mean, I'm tired of casting Hera, so he mind the players, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and like they don't have the youth that you have as well, like the 25. Like most of the players are older than that. So can you just imagine that they're a little bit more tired as well?
In those moments, it's good that the webcam is not showing me my face.
Yeah.
Hera troller.
Good stuff. I got you, man.
I told you that.
I
told you, man. Yeah. I told you that we were going to have a good time, and we are having a good time because this series with a 1-1, and now what? Because we couldn't even check this. Are they playing already? I mean,
no. Slam has one hand off the keyboard. I mean, he might be playing, but
no.
I'm not sure.
No. Okay, we can bring us back if you want. Let the players relax there, Mr. Frizzy. It's okay.
What is Slam looking at? He's watching TV on top or something.
Oh my God! This matchup, we have seen this matchup a lot. Berbers.
How do you know what civs they have? But how do you know?
Because it's there in the chat. Check the chat. They type to us. Mapu type to us. They some delayed. Check the chat on Discord.
Insane. They're insane. Yeah. Wow.
We get there the civilizations. Okay, and we can see now statistics about that matchup as well. But Berbers here, I forgot who got Berbers, but I prefer Berbers in this one.
I feel like every tournament we see Berbers Tatars. I don't know why, but that matchup always comes up. Like, it's so weird. But yeah, I think
Depends.
I think
the late game Berbers, early game Tatars, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know, honestly. It's so even. Yeah, I guess if Berbers get the Camel Archer, they win. But if Tatars can win before that, then that's obviously good for Tatars. Yeah, something like that.
Well, and it fit also the game plays, because we have seen how Islam feel very good with early aggression. Tatars invite to that early aggression, because if you go Castle Age early and you get Thumbrim for free, it's like big spike and you can keep going. And then Berbers, you can go safe mode, drop a castle at home. Did similar play style Villese did with Burgundians pretty much. What do you think?
Yeah, so something similar to that could be good. But I do think that there's one thing that the Berber player can have in his arsenal is all-in Knights and Castle Age. Now, that's tricky to do if Tatar is going CA, but if Tatar is on crossbow or something like Skirmishers or something from the Feudal Age, then all-in Knights from Berbers is a possibility here. So keep an eye out for that. But like I said, I agree that generally speaking, it's good to wait for Camel Archers before taking any big moves in terms of army composition.
Okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, also people that will watch on YouTube, it's the Canadian, it's Hera that is co-casting here with me in King of the Desert 4. Don't forget, $75,000 tournament, and we have the luck to have Hera here, because tomorrow, Hera gonna play against Jordan for a spot into the quarterfinals. So also, taking your time here is much more appreciated, amigo. Then, we have Islam as Tatars in the south, and Villese Berbers in the north. How about the map? Let's check the map for Islam, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, so like looking at Slam right now, he's got that back gold, which is very nice. Forward-ish berries, but they're quite close to the TC. He's got 4 wood lines spread across. His map is pretty open. It's not that open, but it's not that walled. I would say it's a bit above average for him. And for Villese, he has the forward gold on a hill, but his wood lines are looking very good. Back berries is not too bad, and he can wall the top. So Villese's map has some pros and cons to it, but both players with pretty average maps here, I guess you can say. Definitely will be a competitive one.
Okay, let's see what they're going to do. Obviously, don't forget, guys, that Tatars with the hill bonus If Slam is also microing properly, 25% and more, that's a lot, Hera.
Yeah, like definitely plays a role. And I think even more than that, there's the thumb ring as well. So Tatar's early castage can be so deadly, man. So deadly.
Ooh, that win rate with Tatars for Slam seems to be solid.
Not
If you
bad.
remember this win rate, it's 78% when he played Tatars against 15. Against these 15, the other 15 players in the tournament. Of course, not in tournament, but still, it's a very solid one. So it feels like a good civilization to him. Well, many players have said that, for example, Viper also has said that is his favorite civilization. So Tatars is a very good one, Hera.
To be honest, I'm pretty sure 90% of those games were against ACCM because Slam plays at a time zone where it's basically just Slam versus ACCM always. People who watch Slam stream know what I'm talking about. Slam stats is literally the opposite of ACCM right now. I'm telling you, bro. He always plays ACCM. But anyway, that's a different story.
Do you know how I call this?
Like,
in your face, Slam, with your percentage. Oh my God, he killed it, man. He killed it. Okay. Well, but you're right. It's true. Might be true. Might be true. Okay. So then maybe it's even higher, the ratio, right? It's probably higher even. Okay.
Yeah,
now,
definitely.
doing the mill, for Villese on wood, Slam is not going for a scout. Kind of expected with this civilization, right? Oh.
Win rate
versus
ACCM 42%. Oh god, yo, he's getting terrorized at night, guys.
Okay, now guys, Hera. Now you're wrecked, you know.
I got hit.
The prediction wrecked you, man.
He won all the games with Tatars. Trust me. The Tatar game he won. The rest he lost.
Okay. You win. The thing is, Hera win. Okay.
Focus on the games.
Hera win. All right. Okay. Expected this one. With 4 Villese on wood for Tatars. Militia seems to be into arches is stronger than going a scout with Tatars.
Yeah, I think I agree with that because if you go scouts, then the only transition you can do is scout to CA. Scout to Expo is not bad either, but I'm not a huge fan of that. So I think going archers opening is not too bad. You get to play archers, then one stable, and then play like CA or crossbow or something like that. So
my goodness,
definitely some good options there.
Did you see that? Put again that fog of war. Show again Villese point of view, please. Look, he has not explored, and he was just there one tile, and that is Slam base. So now he's confused. He doesn't know where it is. I mean, it's not that a big deal, but small things how can change the game or matters a lot in this game, Hera.
Yeah, 100%.
Minimum details.
Like, that's why when you talk about like the early gaming and like I have a term for this. I'm not sure if it's correct, but I call it situational luck because it's not like Villese was unlucky, but in this case he was unlucky not to find Slam by just a couple tiles. And of course these moments can impact the tournament games, but over a best of 5 or a best of 7, usually it doesn't. You don't lose the series or the tournament because of these moments. In individual games it definitely does matter. In this case, if Villese came back, he's gonna find Slam just a couple minutes later. Not the end of the world for him. And he's up on 20 population now. Scout rush, I guess.
Okay. It seems so. He's very fast. We see, but 20 population as well for Slam. Slam is not doing yet any militia. So he's walling all the map and might go for the arches.
Or scouts.
Honestly,
like, he didn't mind gold, right? Scout rush, I guess.
Didn't mind gold. Okay.
He likes the scouts, bro.
Okay. Yeah. It seems that he's going to go for scouts. The thing here is, we have seen how he has been microing in the previous game. Maybe Slam has been noticing, okay, if I wall at home, my micro, and he probably is right, I think he has a better micro than Villese. So he might feel comfortable to be walling again, and try to go for that approach and try to be safe at home and go for the long game. But long game against Berber, we have said that maybe it's not the best.
Yeah, when they get camel archers, it can be really deadly. But however, walling early could be a good way to also attack early. It's a bit weird how it works, but if you wall early, you don't have to invest into spears to defend. You don't need to invest into anything else besides just the walls. So it could be a nice tactic in that regard as well. So we'll see how that plays out. But I do think that he should try to get some early damage in Castlage using that free thumb ring if you're Slam in this case. I think he's going to go scouts to CA, 3 ranges. That's going to be Slam's strategy this game. And I think Villese will probably do stable scouts into skirmishers into 2 stable knights. I think is going to be the play for him.
Okay. And that one has been slow. Let's see if it's going to be a correct guess. Or maybe if he noticed that now Villese is not really walling, he could go RT range early and try to go more feudal approach because in this map, he can really do some damage. Obviously, he has 9 Village on wood, no gold yet, so the archery range will take a while, and you will need army. So with the scouts, might go for a for Castle Age. But as you said, I would love to see Tatars going with crossbows, because crossbows can be very deadly. Because the problem here with Cav archers is that you will need time to make them. I mean, your transition to Castle Age will be without army.
Yeah, but it's okay because you're fully walled, right? In scout opening, it's okay to do no army. Yeah, if it's men at arms, then you have to commit to skirms or something. But in scout opening, you know, if you wall up, there's going to be no big damage really happening.
Also, Berbers doesn't have like any great economy bonus. The only thing is that they have, well, Villese going, they are faster Villese, but we have Tatars at all the air devils, like the goats and sheep and so on, 50% more food. So that's also something to take in consideration.
It really helps that early game economy for sure. I just want to see, like, it's just going to be walling for both players. So neither of them is really willing to take any risks here, but we talked about this, man. This is a decider game. Would you take a risk if you had like $20,000 potentially on the line here? I don't think many people take that risk, you know? So people want to just wall up and play safe here, which is exactly what we're seeing.
Yeah, this is exactly what they are doing. It depends also a lot about the player, you know. Some players feel more comfortable, then they will go aggressive, and then they will wall later as well. But the scouts are going. The speed is there. Might try to be able to micro a little bit. Has to be careful, don't lose anything there. But as you can see, Villese is staying at home completely. At least Islam was trying to make some attack. But now this is good because he has some small heal advantage, and he can do some damage, but the speed is there, so shouldn't be any problem. But we were talking about the resources. Look at Islam food already. What is he doing? Why he dropped that one? He's gonna go wheelbarrow? Man, he's doing wheelbarrow very early all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure about that, to be honest. I think he should probably subscribe to my stream to get build orders and delay wheelbarrow a little bit more, to be honest.
Already sell out?
I don't want to wait till later, man. This game might be earlier than we thought. If Slam's going to go for the CA in Castle Age, it could end very fast. No, but in all seriousness, like, I think wheelbarrow early here is not too bad because he's going to have a good economy with the farms and just go for a faster Castle Age. It's really not a huge deal here. Maybe just some small optimization there. But Tatars are strong with that early game. Look at his food with the sheep that lasted longer. He's already at 600 food here.
Okay, I mean, if he got the goal, he could be up already without. Well, of course, if you are not doing wheelbarrow, you might do some Villese. It's not going to be too far Villese, but transition to Castle is going to be very smooth. It's going to click in less than a minute.
Yeah, and like, you know, in these kind of games here as well, usually there's no damage in the Feudal Age, as we've seen, and it comes down to just like, how do they play in Castle Age here? So I did say that the skirm transition could be there for Villese. We obviously now see the ranges for Slam. Let me say something here. Tatars going CA from this position is actually very predictable. Like, Villese should just know that CA is coming. He doesn't even need to scout it. That's my opinion here, man. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's pretty obvious. Even more with the build orders he's having. He has the scouts, so he has the stable up. You are not gonna go knights. I mean, or knights or camels against Berbers is stupid because Berbers is cheaper.
Exactly.
So he's gonna dominate. So the only choice here is that he's gonna go Cav archers. But both players are going to castle it right away. The only bad thing here, or a really bad thing is if he's having some mistake, Villese here with that goal exposed, he might be in a trouble.
Yeah,
he has to be really careful there.
Villese going for second stable now, I think that's a bit of a mistake. I think he needed to go to the range first. I don't think he can hold with camels or knights, to be honest. I think he needs to do skirmishers. I don't think he can hold with camels and knights, to be honest.
Even if he's cheaper? No, because Thumbrin is so crucial in those battles, right?
Yeah,
in a close fight, face-to-face, Thumbrin is the best upgrade, right?
Yeah, especially when the CA player is walled, because you cannot counterattack with the knights. So CA with thumb ring and full walled, it's so hard to defend. So let's see. I mean, maybe Villese can prove us wrong here, but I do think that Slam has a better position here with the 3-range CA there. Third one coming down, awesome stuff there from him.
Yeah, and remember, guys, heal advantage. So it's 2 bonus at ons. For that reason, I was telling, if he's breaking there and go there, I mean, those village dudes will disappear. They will really disappear. Well, even the knights, you know, knights now with the bloodlines, with the skill bar and armor. I would like to see bloodlines as well, enhancement obviously for those Cav archers, but he want to probably go right away with Botkin, and that's why probably he's not doing Botkin and probably Boso, I believe.
I just hope he doesn't prioritize ballistics. Ballistics is not as important with Cav archers. Important thing is to mass them a lot. He's going for Bosar right away here, and he doesn't have the stable upgrades, probably because he wants to afford Bodkin Arrow. The economy is quite tight here. He's 18-minute castle, 19-minute maybe. So he's prioritizing the Cav Archers here, which I think is a correct choice. But getting the Bosar for the economy, second Town Center after Villese, maybe.
Don't like that.
Yeah. Maybe he can't afford that,
Is what I'm telling you. I don't like that. He might have some good economy with the second TC, but now how do you counter your opponent if he's going full Cav Archers? Like,
and I think I lost the game yesterday against. Yeah, I lost the game yesterday against Sito because I made second TC in a similar position and I died to all in. It was different because it was crossbow camo. In this case, it's Cav Archers, but the idea is still the same, right? Because investing into the Town Center, that only pays back in around 7 minutes. Those who don't know, Town Center, the math says around 7 minutes it starts to pay back. So it's a big investment. But now we're seeing Villese go for that siege workshop. So he's going to try to defend and hope for that investment to pay off here. He's playing for the late game, He wants to get Camel Archers.
What?
3 Town Centers. Oh.
What?
That's
but
a lot.
Siege?
That's a big investment.
I mean, but not only that. He has Chainbard armor, 3 TCs, siege workshop. How he's gonna afford everything? Like, either TC should be there, he won't be able to have an old army, and then we can have a similar game like the previous game. He's now doing the bloodlines, and then Slam might be trying to be raiding constantly, like with the Indians. I mean,
yeah, 100%.
This is so risky.
100%.
It's so risky.
I can understand two. I can understand 2 Town Centers, Mem. I can't understand 3. 3 is really crazy. Like. Yeah, we'll see. Like, maybe Villese knows something we don't here. He's going with the few camels and knights now. He could do okay against Cav Archers when they're only a little bit in mass. But once you get to like 15 Cav Archers, then there's going to be like no chance for knights and camels in this kind of numbers.
Yeah, well, the camels will just get destroyed. He's losing already one Scorpion. Now he's trying to block it here. Okay. No, but he's going to kill all those. Still, oh my god, that was a good block. That was a good block.
Wow.
That was a nice block, actually, by Villese. Definitely was a good one. But now he's doing the husbandry, It's still 2 TCs. The problem here is, like, with Tatars, 2 Town Centers are just going full Cav Archers and now raiding. Exactly. It's happening like in the previous game. And your economy might be untouched at home. While Villese is going to be in a big problem. Villese has 5 Villese more. Yes, but how many are going to be inefficient very soon?
Yeah, so exactly what we talked about. Like, the Vilcan is good, but it's not good if you cannot defend them and keep them working properly here. So let's see. Slam now, 11 Cav Archers on the field, more production coming. He's already pushing Villese off of some of the wood lines here. Scorpions coming out, and now Scorpions are a very good counter to Cav Archers because Cav Archers only do 1 damage to the Scorpion as opposed to the 2 damage they would do to the Mangonel. So getting some Scorpions out is a good addition here to the army for Villese, and he's holding so far.
Yeah, but there's not a big attack yet. And now, here we are, with the bloodlines, with the... Do you think now he should do ballistic, or he's not needed? Just keep going more and more Cav Archers.
I think, like, probably Monk Siege is better than Ballistics, but maybe Ballistics could be good here as well. The reason I don't like Ballistics is if Knights will attack you, they're going to be in your face anyways. So you don't need Ballistics, you already shoot them.
But
he's going for Ballistics, yeah.
Okay, well, he's doing ballistic, he's already still killing more. Okay, Islam has 5 KD, still didn't kill Villiers, 10 Villiers more, but well, he's having idle time, not too much for now. I see a dot there that, okay, but he's killing those knights, look at this. Yeah, he's killing those and he do not notice. Yeah, the problem is, the problem here is that 8 Villiers on stone for Villese. I smell a castle and then Camel Archers, and that's a big problem because with the Camel Archers, oof, those Cav Archers are going to be almost nothing, Mr. Hera. Seriously.
If I can be critical here of Slam's position, he went for 3 ranges, then he went ballistics, but then he also has second TC. Why are you doing half attack, half boom? In this case, if your opponent is full booming, the way to punish it is to go for a full attack. Monk Siege with Cav Archers is a very strong attack, but he's not going for that, and it's I think it's costing him here. He's gonna give Villese time to go Camel Archers.
Okay, well, that's true. He's taking now a Villier. He's trying to get inside, trying to raid. Let's see how those Cav Archers are going to deal with the Camels. I think they should do great because you hit back, and you can kill them all, pretty much. Yeah, but he's not going.
Yeah, and of course, the Tatar Hill is just so strong as well right there.
Is that a siege war so forward? I mean, I see something in front. Let's see Mapu. No. It's just more Cav Archers. Yeah, it's just sending more Cav Archers. Okay.
I think the siege Russian forward was kind of needed like 5 minutes ago, maybe 4 minutes ago, something like that. Like really early casting pressure.
Look
Yeah,
at the
he's doing good work.
KD, Hera. Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely doing good work. The only thing is he can't actually force fights. Like the Scorpions will be able to defend all the time. That's the only issue.
But he's still raiding. He's still raiding. He's killing now more villages. Already 3 villages down. He's looking very simple. Look at the amount of farming. It's starting to be scary. Man, a siege workshop now will be lovely. But now the castle is about to be there.
No.
So even more a siege workshop is gonna be needed because you need to counter somehow those camel arches. What do you think about
my
that
God.
castle? Oh my God,
Wait,
he's going,
I
he's
think
going,
Villese
he's
just lost
going, he's
the
going,
game.
he's
Oh my
going, he's
God.
going, he's going. He need to go, but he need to keep going. Oh my! And now he can
Oh
see
my
it. Now he
God.
can see it. He has no army. He has no army. He cannot make it, and he need to send more and more cavalries. And then that cavalry is not gonna. That castle, sorry, is not gonna happen. It's still 14
Yeah.
villages ahead, but Slam is doing a really good job here, Hera.
Yeah,
and he's
there's
inside there.
no
Oh my
way.
God!
There's no
Oh
way
my
the
goodness.
castle is ever gonna go up. Like that's so risky, man. I wish Villese just did it in his base for his sake. But listen, Slam, good job from Slam to be aware to find this castle and not let Villese get map control randomly. You know what I mean? This is actually a good thing for Slam to be there with his cav archers and to stop that castle from going up. Now adding more cav archers to that side. Villese is being stubborn. He wants to get the castle up. He doesn't want to delete it. What do you think about that?
Well, I mean, he's sending more camels, but he's still killing more villages. The castle might be up, maybe, eventually, but he's coming with more. He's coming with more. Man, he can kill so many units, and he will kill so many units. More cavalries are coming, Hera. I don't know what is going to happen here, but this is a big moment in the game right now, and he's pushing him back a little. 12 villages more, but he's still killing so many units. He's killing all.
Yeah, those two are insane, man. Yeah, I think Villese took a pretty bad fight there, but just to secure the castle, which is natural. Is it worth it? I'm not sure. Listen, he's up 12 villagers now. Slam is on PTC, but listen, this is the time where Berbers can start to take over. They're gonna get the camel archers up. That's the counter unit to the cav archers. So we'll see if he's able to get there safely.
That's Hera. Those camel archers need that. He don't even have fletching. So if he's still going and attacking, raiding, the transition to Imperial here, it should be much smoother for the Canadian, who has already 3 TCs as well. And remember, Wheelbarrow for a really long time, heavy plow and bozo. So the economy for Hera, for Hera is also good, but for Islam, for Islam is insane right now. Another castle.
Yeah, not too bad back home for Slam. Second castle, I don't mind that position, but don't you feel like the front of Villese's base is very exposed now? Like, what's defending that main gold? He made the castles on both sides. There's nothing defending it.
I wanted to ask you this: why this obsession for the pro players to make the damn hills, the castles, when there's nothing there? And look at in front, like you mentioned, he's going in. There's nothing to protect. The camel archers are coming, yes, but those camel archers are cuckoo, no ballistic, no +1, now +1. Come on. And the economy is getting better and better for Slam, who is doing an amazing job, and he has tripled the army. I mean, camel archers are great, but if you have tripled the army, the camel archers won't be able to do the job.
Yeah, 100%, right? Like, it's not Superman, it's just a camel archer. So he's gonna need to mass those guys up, get some upgrades down. And in the meantime, he's taking a lot of damage here. And the thing is, like, it's not like Slam cannot have any answer to camel archers. Skirmishers can be really good into camel archers. He can easily go for some Hussar and just get the jump on him in Imperial Age. So if Villese takes too much damage here, he can just lose the game, even if he has the better unit for him.
Man, I love Hera, you know, because in every single game he mentions Hussars. We're gonna be Aztecs versus Mayas, and he's gonna say Hussars.
Bro, it's like the best unit in the game.
Aztecs versus Mayas, he will say, well, Hussars would be a better option here, you know. Okay, but now look at Hera, you know, I mean, it's what it is, you know. And now on the way to Imperial, Islam economy, Hera.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Not too bad at all. In fact.
But he need to click, okay? He click Imperial. This should be game for him, honestly.
Yeah, and to be honest, like I'm kind of surprised. I think it all went downhill for Villese when he tried to do the castle. I thought Villese was in a better position. Maybe I'll have to rewatch this game later, but I think Slam kind of half-assed the strategy.
Look at this, look at this. Sorry.
Should have been allowed to.
Look at this. No, in that TC, look at the Villese different now. KD 28 Villese. He do not notice. Now he lost all the Villese. Ladies and gentlemen, the Canadian, it looks very, very good. Triple the army, and right now your fellow Canadian is gonna reach Imperial, and he has the game. He can't lose this game anymore.
Yeah, I think now it's like there's too much of a gap, and like look at the cam archers again. They're still dying to the cam archers. They're not that
No
insane.
armor?
Yeah, they're not that insane.
No armor. I mean, well, hand card. We have to also give the credit, obviously, to he did some mistakes, Villese, because Islam is attacking in the previous game and in this one constantly.
Yep.
Really constantly and playing really, really well.
And I think he found the thing he's good at actually here, like the thing that will set him apart from the other players, the cav archers. Like he's played cav archers better than anyone in this tournament. I think from these two games, I think Slam played cav archers the best. This is what's setting him apart from the other players right now, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, the resources, and I agree with you about the cav archers. He can go to Imperial again, 1,000 food, 400 food, you know? Like,
yeah, he's chilling.
Seriously. No, it's completely over. Like, it's impossible that Villese can do anything at all right now. Just GG, well played, man. Beautiful play by Slam here.
And I think, you know, like, Villese had some good ideas in a lot of those games, but he kind of just got punished for staying so defensive here. And
GG call!
And yeah, that's the GG call, like you said. Yeah.
Whoa. What two games we have seen for your fellow Canadian Slam? Really good, Hera. The previous one was insane for both, and in this one has been total domination.
Yeah, very, very strong performance from Slam here. I actually have to use the washroom, so I'm going to let you take care of it for a minute or two. I'll be right back here, but well played at Slam 2-1 up for him.
Yeah, man. 2-1. Well, you can see the KD at the end, obviously, with better economy, technology. The transition was pretty much the same. I mean, 18-minute cast is very, very solid because they did scouts both players. But 3-Ville is different. Oh boy. What a series. What a day, guys. I don't know what you think, but great day with crazy series. And fantastic, guys. Really fantastic. Those are the civilization. And come bring me to the camera because I'm gonna make some small sellout here, Mr. Villese. Now that Hira is not here, and I'm gonna make a reminder, guys, that if you want to have a great VPN, !VPN, NordVPN is just fantastic, but also it has a discount in my channel with 73% off. You know, you can put up in 6 devices, and also you can watch. Well, absolutely everything, even if it's not available. And you know what? If you are not happy in the first 30 days, they refund the money. And you know what? You support my channel. That is the best, you know? It is what it is. Hopefully, guys, you enjoy with the series. Hopefully, you have a good time. Let's take the schedule program, please, Villese, because the schedule program for today and tomorrow is important that we remind that there is another series. After this one, Hera and me are going to cast Nikov and Dogao, which for still alive in the tournament. If Villese is losing the next game, it's over for him. But tomorrow, please, can we check tomorrow? Because tomorrow, my goodness, this is not the order that how the games are going to be played. Hopefully, if we can change, it would be nice. But I can tell you because I think I remember. I think the first series is ACCM versus Sito, then Winchester Kashma, then Hera versus Jordan, and then the Viper versus NBL. This is tomorrow, you know? This is tomorrow. It's starting at 14 GMT, you know? It's starting at 14 GMT. Well, epic series like this Super Saiyan, and then when Hera is back, we will go for him to check the civilizations. Yeah. No, all the game's over? No, we are still going. If we can put the score here below me, it would be great. But the series is still with Villese 1, Islam 2, and Impress in the game 2 and game 3. Impress in the game 2 and game 3, which is epic, amigos, epic. Don't forget, guys, you need to call everyone, your friends, whoever you know, that we need to watch this tournament because we want to make KOTD 5, right? KOTD 5. So we need some really good viewers. I think we're getting really good viewers, and when we're getting into the latest stages, it's gonna be even better. And hopefully, we will have the support that I think this tournament deserves. I don't know what you think. I think this tournament deserves quite a lot because for me, Arabia is insane. I don't know what this beautiful. Well, I don't know if it's beautiful, but this Canadian.
Hello.
Think about that. I was telling you
just had-
beautiful, Mr.
yeah.
Hera, you know? So that's
Well,
okay,
thank
no?
you. Yeah, I don't mind it. Thank you.
I don't
I
mind that.
like, I'm weird though, because I don't care about compliments to how I look, but I also don't care about criticism for how I look. I just whatever.
And you know what? You shouldn't care. Doesn't matter, you know?
Who
Because
cares?
that really is super subjective. And don't want to
Yeah,
go
yeah.
also too deep into that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And for example, I love Scarlett Johansson, and there's some people that don't love her. Well, what? I mean, how is possible that, you know? I mean, it's what it is. Anyway, Hera, game number 4. And thank you again for joining. People is enjoying with our cast together. I'm enjoying as well. And we're going to check now civilizations. You will go with the Aztec from Villese now, being in this position?
Ooh. Yeah, like I think you just pick your best civ, right? Because like you have 3 civs now. Aztec is higher rated than Sicilians and Celts according to Villese. You picked it earlier, so I think you just pick that one. If you win, then you pick between Sicilian and Celts. That makes the most sense to me. That's probably what I would do.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what I think Islam is gonna pick now? Maybe Japanese. Japanese would be a good counter for a potential Aztecs, or maybe Vietnam and you go lame. I don't know. But Khmer.
I think Japanese makes sense if you anticipate Aztecs. Right. Well, like Japanese is actually good against all the civs that Villese has left. To be fair, but I'm not sure. Maybe I think I just take Khmer, to be honest. I think Khmer is just his best civ, so I take Khmer here for Slam.
Okay, and if there is a needed of a number 5, probably then Japanese, as you mentioned. I don't know. Did they start it? We have the civilizations. We have the civs. So Sicilians versus Khmer. Look at the rate.
Wow,
again. Sicilians, Khmer. Well, Sicilians are so good, man. I mean, they're strong, man.
They're very popular. They're very popular this tournament as well. They're getting picked like so often. It's pretty insane.
Do you think they are that strong?
Sicilian, Khmer. I think they're pretty good. Yeah, I think they're pretty good. I think they have some weakness, but they're pretty strong overall. Yeah, probably high mid tier.
Okay, let's take now the map. We are going to analyze Islam map. Mr. Hera, what do you think about this map? Because we see that the wood is very, very close for the TC, and that's usually something that you love it, right?
Yeah, that's so good. So he's got like multiple close wood lines. The back one kind of sucks. We can agree on that, but the front of his map is not bad. The only danger for a map like this, if you're Slam, is getting ranged over the top of those wood lines by Crossbar Skirm in the mid game because he doesn't have those back wood lines. But other than that, his map isn't too bad here. He'll be all right with this one.
Well, we will check the Villese map right now. The Villese map has a very safe goal, very easy to protect, and the Bears are not in a disaster position either. But, well, with the hill, maybe he will have to wall quite a bit. But then in front, on the right side, quite more open. Who has a better map for you?
Whoa, no, Villese's map is insane. Like, that's so good.
It's good.
Like, he can easily wall both sides. Berries are safe. Gold is even safer. Front, he can just put military buildings. I think maybe we see Drush of Steve from Sicilian here, maybe. Or maybe just some really, really nice feudal age into full walls and then be safe.
Yeah, I mean, Castle Age might be a little bit too greedy, maybe. We have seen, I think, only one fast castle in the whole tournament, you know, because it can be punished really, really hard. But what about Khmer? I always say that Khmer in a scout battle is kind of awkward to play because you cannot add the spear. Well, I mean, you can make a bar, right? But then you lose the bonus that you get with Khmer not needed to make. So it's kind of weird.
That's a very interesting discussion to have. Like, do you make the barracks? You lose the bonus. Yeah, it's very. I agree with that, man. It's very a little bit awkward is probably the best word to use. But here, listen, against Sicilians, you don't really want to make spears anyway. So maybe in this case, Khmer with scout battle is not going to be as bad as usually it would be because you just don't want to make spears against Sicilian anyways, and you just use the better economy that Khmer gets to outmass Sicilian scouts. That could be a potential option here, but definitely agree with that. No spears can be awkward at times.
Okay, we can see how Slam is with 3 villages on wood. Seems that he's going to go for a scout opening, but well, I mean, the good thing with Khmer here is that if he wall a little bit, man, the transition to castle is just insane. And then from there, I would go for a 1 to see. Really, Knights and Scorpions seems to be very, very strong. How do you stop that?
Yeah, it's really tricky.
Strategy.
I think the way to stop that, to be honest, is to kind of go for like archer defense, and then monks. So if the knights ever jump on you, you have the monks, and then you probably just try to go like few knights yourself to snipe the scorpions. But it's obviously very tricky, right?
Okay.
Obviously
Well, let's see.
very
We
tricky.
see how the scout is pushing now the ostrich. Okay. And a little
But
by
actually-
little gathering. Go.
Yeah, no, sorry. Go ahead if you want to say something. No problem.
No, it's fine. Go.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, Sicilians are being played more like a cav civ these days. So I think we're probably gonna see Sicilians want to play knights in Castle Age. We don't really know. They're pretty flexible, but I do think that Villese will probably be on knights. To be fair here.
Yeah, and according to how they are both playing during these three first games and how he's walling right now, it doesn't look like Villese is trying to go for a feudal approach. Or not too much. Like he's walling right now. Islam is going to be very quick up. As you can see, well, a few seconds idle TC there. And he's going up 19 population.
Yeah, and Villese is not Drush FCing despite having a pretty good map. That's kind of weird. It feels to me, Mem, that I think the players are like scared to Drush FC just because of the stigma around the KOTD map. They think, oh, KOTD is so open. I heard it on stream. It's so open. All my games in practice were open. But guys, this is a very good Drush FC map, and it feels like it's not the first time that Drush FC is just not being considered, which is weird. You know, and it might not be a bad thing. Maybe Drush FC is risky in some cases for sure, but definitely something to think about. Maybe the stigma is getting to them.
Well, you saw before the Mr. Joe doubt, I think it was the map, when the market was a hole. Like, could you have seen that hole?
Oh, that was insane.
Remember?
Like, that was yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
And did you see how he was walled there? That the wall was looking like it was over the market. Like what?
Yeah,
I mean,
that was really.
I mean,
weird,
you couldn't see the hole, so maybe that's the reason. Like, there's gonna be a hole here, no matter what. Like, we're gonna fail, you know. So
yeah,
maybe it's
there's always
normal
that
to be
risk
afraid.
of a
Yeah.
disaster. Yeah.
Anyway,
There's always a
he's
risk.
still going for the. He's still going. Sorry, Hera, for the safe approach. He's walling all the map and now doing the buildings in front.
Yeah, so it's going to be probably scout opening from Villese here. And it looks like Slam also with scout opening. Only one villager on this one, though. So he's going to make the stable kind of on the side of the map. And he'll be just walling his map. We're just going to see scouts, walls for both players once again.
If he's doing the stable, because the scout is there. Okay.
Yeah, it should be fine. Maybe you lose
Okay,
that build,
he will
man,
be
but
fine
not Slam.
I love you too. Okay. Horse collar now. Okay, he's waiting there. And it's not walling. No, he's gonna be wall completely. And Islam. Oh my god, the walls he's doing. But why the wall still the edge of the map? Like, I think wall like in circles a little bit is even better. You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
Yeah.
it's okay. He's gonna wall all, but
Yeah,
well,
I think
I
in
mean,
this case
there's a
the
lot
edge
of
of the
skills.
map makes more sense though, because the circle wall, it looks awkward as well. It depends on the map though. Both can work. Yeah.
Okay, but that now is happening what we were talking. He's sending the spear, and that's why he's sending two Villese, you know? Two Villese to wall that palisade because you don't want to out micro here against that. And honestly, I think Islam is going to try to wall, and he will try to go as fast as possible to castle. One thing that I really think with Sicilian is terrible is what Villese is doing, not doing the horse collar. He's really now he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's getting it now. Oh, he hasn't made a farm. No, it's okay. Yeah, he's
Okay.
not. But I agree
That
with
is
you.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
if you pick Sicilians, it's basically a must to make horse collar, right?
Please, many viewers don't know why is that important with Sicilian. Can you explain to them, please?
Yeah, no problem. So like basically, horse collar gives extra food. That's what the upgrade does. But Sicilians have a bonus that makes the farms give double extra food. So you're actually getting double value out of that horse collar. Yeah, per farm.
So basically, it's insane, the bonus for them. So it's really needed. Okay, Slam now need to be careful. He's doing an archery range. Is that an archery range or a blacksmith? I think it's an archery range, right?
I think that's a range, but that
Yeah,
kind of a
okay.
weird range here to go for. I guess to counter the spears, right? He's scared of the spears, but I'm not sure if I agree with that range because now that's gonna put him pretty far behind here, to be honest.
But I mean, maybe being Khmer is gonna be affordable. You know, the problem here is that if you are not doing, it's gonna be very annoying. Villese is gonna be there all the time with the scout, with the spears. The goal is kinda, I mean, that goal is not what you want to have. So shouldn't be terrible. It's all depend what is gonna be Slam transitioning Castells, right? Because if you have the archery range, you might want to use it as well.
Yeah, I think, you know what, the archer range might pay off here as 2 spears come forward for Villese. Maybe Slam just makes 1-2 archer skirms. Yeah, well, like he's doing a couple skirms just to kind of kill the spears. But then again, the spears take less damage from skirms because he's Sicilian. It's just such a complicated situation to really calculate here.
Okay, you see, we have explained this horse collar thing, and we have a lot of appreciation in the chat. That's what we are doing, because we know that there's some people that is new, so you are more than welcome. Obviously, we cannot explain everything, because if not, we are missing the action, right, Hera? But we will try to explain as much as possible.
100%. Yeah, we explain where we can, and if anyone has any questions, always feel free to ask. That's kind of what I like to say. Don't be afraid of asking questions here. We're always willing to help us or the guys in chat.
You can subscribe and follow Hera, and he will answer you in your channel. You see, Hera,
exactly.
I'm learning, man. You see?
Got me too, man. I'm teaching you well.
Okay,
very nice,
man,
very nice. We make a good team.
Look
here,
at those.
man.
No problem, man. Scouts and skirmishes are going, and with the scouts and skirmishes, it's gonna be fine. But this is what happened here. He's doing the wheelbarrow, but man, when he start to have a lot of farmers, Slam economy with Chimera is just gonna be insane, and now he's gonna be fine. I like the archery range because of this. Because look at this, how it's very difficult to counter the Sicilians, man, because you don't have a spear, you know. And it's still
those skirms are doing like 1 damage though. The skirms are doing like 1 damage to the spears. Kind of weird.
Well, but still, at least he can put it back. But now, why he's still doing? I mean, it's so many scouts, no? Like 9 scouts is, and now wheelbarrow. Okay, bloodlines. Whoa. What? He's doing bloodlines also, Villese. I didn't see this coming.
Push. Yeah, I don't
bloodlines as well.
What is happening? Did they know they're fully walled?
What's going on?
This is really weird because normally, if you're fully walled, you don't invest too much into feudal.
Yeah.
I think Villese should cancel. Yeah. Oh, he canceled. Oh my god.
He canceled in the last second. What the hell? Subscribe to Hera, guys.
What the hell? Yeah, but no. But let me explain. Let me explain why though. Because like, he's fully walled, so he doesn't need to make it. Slam needs to make it because he's scared of the pressure. So Slam, doesn't make sense for him to cancel. He gets it, and Villese actually cancels, which makes a lot of sense because he's fully walled and has no need to do damage and also no risk involved here. And look at that, Slam gets bloodlines. Why? Just to defend his base now. So he's behind because he's not walled.
I mean, we were both surprised. Like when we saw bloodline, we were both like, "What? Why bloodlines here?"
Yeah.
And now, that's the problem. He has bloodlines. Okay. The good thing is that look at her. Look at Slam economy. You know, like that food. If he just stop doing any army right now, he's gonna be in Castle. It's gonna click up Castle in 30 seconds with the farm he has right now.
Exactly, and that's what we're seeing in a lot of these games. It's just like 1 minute late in castles. Some players, like one player gets 1 minute faster, but the thing is, 1 minute at pro level could sometimes make or break the game. So we'll have to wait and see here. It depends on the situation. Now Slam is finally fully walled, so he'll be in a good position there. And he's going for second archery range. He wants to go crossbow here. Interesting.
Okay, do you agree about that? Because I think double stable play here with Chimera, with the bonus they have, it shouldn't be terrible here. I mean,
I think maybe he's scared of Sicilian pikes. I agree with you, though. I think I prefer knights here, but we'll see. He's gonna go crossbows. Interesting.
Well, you always prefer knights. Do we know that? I mean, come
on.
Hera.
Yeah, that's true as well. I like the knights.
That's true. Okay. He's now killing the units. It's true that he's getting map control, but are you killing yourself? I hear some noise. Did you just lapse your save?
What happened? No, I didn't. Maybe the water bottle. Sorry.
Okay, no problem. I was like, Hera, don't worry, man. It's the scouts. It's so good. Anyway, Scouts is now chasing those, and now we have the castle age, but it's not 1 minute, Hera. It's 2 minutes difference. It might be a lot.
Ooh, yeah.
3 archery range. Cav archers.
Oh my lord. He's like,
Cav archers
in
again.
Every game. I'm going CA. Yeah, okay.
But it's Cav archers, and the good thing is that now Villese maybe is not gonna expect. It's gonna be Cav archers with Chimera again.
Yeah, it's gonna be CA here. Listen, Chimera don't get thumb ring, but other than that, their Cav archers are pretty well upgraded. I don't hate it. It could catch Villese off guard here. We'll see how that plays out.
I mean, he probably is not gonna expect this. Honestly,
yeah.
I mean, he see the skirmishes and he might think, well, it's because of the spears and so on. But I don't think he's expecting at all. He's even doing the monastery. Well, monastery, he's fine with this because now he has the scouts there, and with those scouts, he might be able even to kill those monks. And the monks are not going to do anything against the Cavarches.
Yeah, Villese is definitely not expecting this. I don't blame him. Obviously, it's a very weird choice, but these weird choices can sometimes be really good in these tournaments. They call it anti-meta. Can be very good. Slam's resources are insane. He can just click imp after if he wants to, man. He's got a lot of resources
man,
there.
that's crazy. But I'm telling you something. One hole now, and Slam die. Because right now, he needs to mass army. He has knights coming. He needs to be careful. If he's chopping that tree, it's gonna be a hole. If he's chopping that tree, it's gonna be a hole. And he's chopping that tree with 2 villagers. He has to be really, really careful. But now fletching, doing a few houses. That tree is gonna be, well, it's still 40 wood, okay.
I don't think it's
And
a
now
hole, though, is it?
Yeah. No. No, it's not a
It won't
hole.
be a
There's
hole.
two. Oh no, it's not a hole.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a hole. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Botkin arrow right away, and but it's 4 archery ranges. He need another.
Wow, that's very all in now. Could be good, man. But he just doesn't have thumb ring, so it's bad late game, but it's good early game. He needs to go CA Monk Siege probably the play, or CA into light cap could be good as well.
Okay. But now we have a guy in 3 TCs. This is 10 knights with Chaimbard and Arbor. Obviously, he will need a lot of Cavarsis, and of course, with four archery ranges, he will get there. But it's gonna be in a hurry, right? Like, not looking that smooth like in the previous game because he still needs some time to make some damage. And now he's gonna snipe another monk. Slam is gonna notice. Slam the monk. Oh man, he missed it.
Right past that
all
guy.
matters.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard at these kind of games to catch everything. But Slam, keeping his basic here is just going to be walling up. Guys, Elite Skirm is in for Villese. He knows about the CA now. He's going to look to counter them with some skirmishers. It's a pretty good choice here. And he's not going to be able to find success with the Knights now going into Slam space. So we'll see how this plays out. I think Knight Skirm versus CA, what do you prefer?
Well, I mean, it's fine, but we have a guy in the mobility. And what I will do if I was Slam with the economy, he has only 9 farmers. What you will do? Maybe a transition to if we want this in. No, I think he should go some knights as well to clean those skirmishes. And with the amount of Cavarsis he's getting, look, he's doing a scale Bardin armor, so he's gonna go knight, and then all in maybe one Village forward and siege workshop even. In this situation, why not?
I think you need to pressure, but maybe, you know what, Villese is mining a lot of stone. Maybe he's not gonna have time to do all that because the castle defense will be strong. So we'll see. It's gonna be a very interesting game. It's once again Villese on 3TC and Slam pushing with CA. So we've seen this a few times now this series. But for now, it looks like Villese with the 10 Vill lead sitting comfortably. Good upgrades on the Knights as well.
Yeah, well, he has the +2, he has the blood, he has even the attack, the +1. For now, there's no holes. The Cavarsis got all the upgrades they can get except the +2 armor. But, as pointed out before, Mr. Hera, there's no Thambrin. There's no Thambrin for Khmer, which obviously in the face-to-face, it matters a lot.
Yeah, and keep in mind here, guys, that 7 farms for Slam. He is making a switch to Knights, but he's not going to be able to afford too many of those guys long-term. Maybe a few, but definitely doesn't have the food income to really spam those guys. So it's going to be mainly CA, few Knights just to deal with the skirms, and another Monk. Maybe going to get past? We'll see.
He's gonna snipe it. He's gonna kill it. He's gonna kill both monks. This is not a bad battle. It's not a bad battle. He's taking both monks. He's now killing villages. And if he's microing probably and kill those skirmishes, he can be without army again. Look at the amount of farming. It's insane. The amount of farming Islam has. It can be a snowball game again. Of course, the stone will be there to make the castle. Those are at least skirmishes without the botkin. But man, this is so many units again. And I really want to see some siege. Or what? Or now some economy going? What's going on here? Is gonna happen again? 3 games with Cavarsis? I mean, you were telling before the series, man, we don't see Cavarsis. You got Cavarsis, Mr. Hera.
Yeah.
All the games now.
And they've really done a good job working at what they do best, right? Which is just pressuring and being oppressive here. But I will say, Slams did not fight that last fight well because he had 4 Cavarsis and a Knight sitting back that weren't actually fighting. They were in the middle of the map there. So Slam could have won the fight with a little bit more army left. He's still going to get good trades here. But listen, Villese, 650 stone. Villese 6 in the bank. I think he gets a castle here. He'll be fine.
Yeah, but let's see where he's doing the castle, because we saw before how he made some castle that was kind of controversial. He's still microing with that one, killing those. He needs to be careful. What? Yeah, controversial castle, man.
That's
What I don't like.
amazing word. Yeah. Some people liked it, some people didn't. It's very controversial.
Yeah, well, they call me back in the days controversial castle, so now I call controversial to anything that people don't agree. You know, it's controversial. You know, it's controversial. It's controversial.
Yeah.
Look at the castle. That castle is okay, but he's gonna raid again on your base.
I think that's a controversial castle again, to be honest. I think that's
Exactly,
very
man.
controversial, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
it's Sicilian,
I
so he
mean,
should be able to get it up.
if
but-
he's doing,
Oh,
if he's
God.
doing, go there. Deny that castle. Well, is Sicilian's Villese is the only thing, but no, he's gonna take
Yeah.
Villese again. He convert the knight, but he's so many units. And now the thing here is 3 TCs as well, and Villese is different. Is there, but yeah, but it's a big difference.
Yeah, I think the skirms,
I was meant to
skirms
say.
are doing too much damage.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Once
now.
again,
And he
the
go
castle gets
ballistic.
denied, though. Yeah.
Yeah. The knights are coming, but it's 10 farmers only. I mean, 10 farmers only for Slam is still need to move more. Of course, he has now 3 TCs, but he keep a guy in the map control. He's gonna take the monk. He will. Got it. Gonna get another monk. You need to kill it. I don't like this trade. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, no, I think Slam is kind of dying here though, because he's trading his army and he's not doing enough, and he's not like he needs to do damage to the economy. He hasn't touched Villese's economy, not really. So he's kind of just trading army, and Villese behind us with 20 extra villagers will just start to kill. Look at the production now coming from Villese, way more stables. The Cowboys are thinned out. This is terrible news for Slam, guys. 800 score behind now. This game looks over. Villese has taken a really, really good control of this game.
Yeah, well, let's see. The problem is that, as you said, there's not a lot of farmers for Slam. He should kill those. He has been stubborn. I don't know why has been fighting a lot against the skirmishers, you know, which is make no sense. It's still 3 TCs. With 14 farmers is not enough, and now it's starting to spam a lot of farms. Anyway, 14 farmers is like having maybe 28 from other civilizations because they're getting the resources instantly, Hera. Maybe I exaggerate, but it's a castle also that Slam can do at home
Yeah.
or forward.
And I think you just save the stone for next game and make it then, honestly. Like, you can try to make a defense,
Well,
like...
but Krasini
Listen.
don't allow that one, you know? You cannot save it, you know? You cannot save
Like,
it. The stone,
I think
it has to be used now.
I guess you have to go forward, but he has no space to do it forward. So, like, he's in a position where if he makes it defensively, he's just gonna lose late
He's
game.
going, he's going.
And if he goes forward,
going.
yeah,
Oh my God.
he's gonna lose the fight, though. He's gonna lose the fight.
Well,
Tricky situation for sure.
I mean, it's only 4 knights for Villese. He's coming with 4 knights as well. And then he got a lot of cav archers. If he killed the monks,
Yeah.
he need to kill the
That's
monks.
it.
He will kill it. He will do the castle.
That's
I
it. He
think-
might get it up, but I think he'll lose a lot in the meantime. Let's see. Big fight
No,
happening
what
here
he's
now.
gonna lose is that. I was going to tell you what he's gonna lose is that his opponent is going up to Imperial.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at those resources. He's gonna kill. Yeah, well, going with the knights, kill the monk. Gonna take it. Now the knights need to go, and with those cavalries, kill the knights. And the problem here for Slam is not only that he's maybe gonna lose the game, that is probably happening right now, is that he's gonna probably have to face Aztecs.
Aztecs.
Still, yeah, but let's see. Well, it's still 20 villages ahead. He's doing the castle there. Oh my God, Sicilian's village. Man, don't be a stubborn. That castle is gonna be up, and now he might lose villages as well. Villese. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not too many because
You can,
it's Speedy
listen,
Gonzalez.
look at the freaking Sicilian castle.
Speed.
Man, we thought the Spanish built it fast, but Sicilians, what the hell?
That's an insult for my Spanish fellow Spanish. You know?
I know,
like,
man.
We were
I know you guys are
the
hard
strongest,
working,
and
but
now.
Sicilian. Yeah.
Yeah, for one time that we do something fast, and look, now come the Sicilians and beat us. It's
Crazy.
incredible.
And the
Anyway.
Sicilians get paid more. You have to get $10. You pay $10 to use the Sicilians. so
That's
it's
true,
crazy.
man. That's true.
Yeah.
It's incredible. All about the money, but it's what it is. Anyway, look
That's,
at
that's what they
oh,
do, man.
it's open there.
Oh.
He can raid. I mean, it's still not a big difference with the Villese. I know that he's gonna be in Imperial, but if he's doing a massacre here with the knights and those cav archers, be careful. He might lose the castle forward, but he's getting quite a lot of time to himself. And if you check the population, it's pretty much the same. And Khmer economy, Mr. Hera, look at the food now. When he put 23 farmers, look at the food he has. And it's time to make another castle at home.
Yeah, it's not too bad. The thing is, I just question now, what can Slam actually make in terms of units? Like, he can maybe go Light Cat to spend his food. He can save to Imp, maybe. He's doing really good damage, though. Villese is... Yeah, Villese is actually losing quite a lot here, yeah.
Look at the Villese numbers, 17-4. And still doing the job. Those are with Ballistic, still raiding. A lot of farming idle. Of course, he's gonna be in Imperial. Hopefully, he's gonna keep trying. Because at home, well, he still needs more gold. Is he still spamming units? I see also units in front that I don't know what it is. Can we go map a moment? Yeah, he's keep raiding here. Well, the castle is there. He shouldn't commit to this one. And wanted to make a castle. Just wait at home, exactly. That's the castle I wanted to see. Yeah, now he's doing the hand card.
You can't make forward castle now because you get trapped down, right? So castle at home makes sense. Like right now, Slam is in desperation mode. He's going to be up against Holbrook Cavalier in a second. So Cavalier plus 4 armor coming in. Holbrook, for those who don't know, is a Sicilian unique tech in Imperial Age that gives them an extra +1 melee armor and +2 pierce armor. It makes the Cavalier very, very strong. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that comes into play here.
Okay, Slam is on the way to Imperial. Villese defense is 12. He definitely needs more boom because Villese has 4 tone centers. But the castle is there and he will need a while to go there with the trebuchet. And as you said, what transition here? 86 Village doesn't seem enough. He's doing a second castle there. I mean, he's going to be protected, honestly. But need more boom. I mean, 88 Village seems too little.
Yeah, I think so. The thing is, like, Slam needs to continue making vills while also continue raiding Villese. It's very tough. But yeah, now Holbrook coming in, guys. I don't see Slam holding this. Even with castles, even with CA, he's just going to tickle the Knights right now. So it's not going to actually amount to whole lots here in a second.
Yeah, well... And he has 2 relics. He's gonna be probably 2-2. I think he did some bad trade. He's coming now with the trebuchet. He's gonna be in Imperial soon. Slam. I don't know if he's gonna be even in time. Conscription in the south. Please focus in the south, Mapu, because there is gonna castle that is probably not gonna be up. I think this is the GG. Is the GG called decided game? And in decided game, Japanese Aztecs. I mean, well, we would focus, but let's check now the statistics. And the problem here was like the Cavaliers' idea is good, but in the previous game he got the initiative, and here Slam was a little bit behind and never was with the initiative like in the other games, right, Hera? What do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think like I don't know exactly why he fell so far behind. Yeah, the bloodlines in feudal way that also means he spends more time in feudal, less time in castle, so he cannot mass the CA as much. And also, he didn't get good damage with the CA. The Sicilian town centers came down very fast. Overall, very smooth gameplay from Villese here, and he should be happy taking this to 2-2. It's a game 5. It's a game 5, ladies and gents.
Okay. I need to go a moment to the bathroom. I know that you are very shy. So, Freezy, just bring Hera into the main camera. He's going to take over the channel. I'm sure that he can do a decent job. Right, Hera? I come back.
Man, but I'll do a better job than you. Don't worry.
I don't love you anymore.
Oh, God. Hello, can the stream hear me? Okay, hello, stream. Wait, you can just hear me, but you cannot see me. This is what Mem sounds like, by the way. He's 25. Oh, man. All right, hello. Now you can see me. Okay, perfect. So what's up, chat? How do you guys enjoy the tournament so far? It's going to be a game 5 right now. Can we just do something real quick? I don't know if they do this on the channel, but for game 5 here is 2-2 between Villese and Slam. Type a 1 in the chat if you think Villese takes the last game, and type a 2 in the chat if you think that Slam takes the last game. Let's get some nice little predictions for this final game 5 here, and obviously there's a few minutes here to kill before we get into it, but the tension's high, man. Like, think of how the players must be feeling here. We've just been sitting at home on our couches. Unfortunately, I'm sitting on a chair and watching, but these guys have been playing for like, what is it, 2 hours now? They've had some really good back and forth games. They've had some good long games as well. They must be very tired here. So keep it in mind, this last game, it's going to show who really deserves to stay in this tournament and who, unfortunately, just fell a little bit short and will not be, going further in this particular tournament here. So definitely a very interesting situation here. And there's a lot of emotions and definitely a lot of nerves on the line. I can guarantee you that here. So we'll see, but good predictions, guys. We now see the players here as well. Slam's second monitor is high up, I think. Yeah. Now we switch the cameras. Villese just chilling. That's a sick ass pillow that Villese has. Ooh, look at the banner. Yo, Villese's room is clean. Nice. Okay, I probably shouldn't be talking about this, by the way. It's kind of invasive. My fault. But whoops. Can't help myself. Sometimes you just gotta point things out that you see on the stream here. But yeah, I mean, listen, they're taking their time. They're really getting their focus in for this last game here, and now Mem's back here. Mem, sorry, I didn't do anything wrong. I actually need a few minutes
here
myself.
A long time
now,
ago.
so.
I was here a long time ago.
Okay. Yeah, I was
But
saying
I was
all the good
muted,
things
you know?
about you. Okay, just listening, you know. Yeah, I will need a few minutes myself, though. I'm sorry about that. I will need maybe 5 here, so I'll be right back. Okay, but your channel's in good hands now, man. Back to your original.
You are leaving
owner.
now.
Right
You are leaving now.
Yeah,
I'm
5 minutes.
but I'm shy. 5 minutes?
Man,
okay, come back because
I
people
used to be
need
shy.
your analyze. Is decided game, okay? Let's go.
I know.
Go, go.
Let's do it.
Go. Well, I mean, I don't know if you know, Hera and me have casted together more than one time. We have cast actually in all King of the Desert, you know? I think we casted also in Battle of Africa. And we have got, I think, honestly, some really cool castings together, you know? So hopefully you enjoy. I'm gonna give you a bad news here. I'm sorry to tell you the truth, but guys, I'm not 25 years old. It's a lie. It's definitely a lie. I'm 27. Anyway, these cities are just amazing. The day today, I think is fantastic. Please, I mean, what? Well. Hopefully you have it. Please remove. Thank you. Even the... Okay, if the game is not starting, let's play the intro video with the cartoon and we don't play at the end of the stream because people are gonna enjoy and will understand about the 25. Let's go, Mr. Frizzy. Oh, the game is started? Ah, come on. Okay, decided game. What is the civilization? Do we know the civilizations? Oh, let's go! Aztecs and Japanese. Well, as Hira and me were calling it, it was expected. I honestly think that Japanese might be a very good civilization here, but not with that goal. That goal, it's, my goodness, what a goal for Slam. It's terrible. It can be worse, seriously. I have never seen, I mean, that goal is terrible. It's not a good goal for Villese either, but at least it's at the back. It's in top of that hill, but at the back. And Islam will need to protect that. Well, the best way to protect... Ooh, he's going to lay him 2 goats. Oh, come on. I can't believe it. Need to send a villager now. And now he's going to lose a villager. No, Islam, no, please. Well, need to go and take the rhino. This can be a disaster already. Well, at least he's there with the scout. Okay, this is good for Islam. At the end, he got the hill advantage and he's taking the rhino, so it's not disaster. And now it's gonna be almost impossible for Villese to lane because that eagle is, well, low HP. Still, he took 2 goats. Can we put Fog of War free for Islam? Please, Mapu? Fog of War for Islam. To see what he has find it, if he can see the other rhino as well. Okay, he can see it already. He's okay, but obviously he's missing 2 goats that he's gonna try to find right now on the right side. As you can see there. Those goats are just there. He should be okay. And he can outpush this. He's fine. He didn't get any big deal with that. And now back into Villese base, that he didn't find his own goats. Well, he found it, but let's see what is going to be. Okay. There you go. I have made the bets myself because the mods were probably busy, but they are doing a great job helping me with the stream, guys. But you got the bettings. You see how I try to pay attention to everything, amigos. There's 2 houses in front. You can see there the goal that is a very, very terrible one, but probably he's going to make the barrack there. He need to protect that goal no matter what. I will make there a barrack and also wall in front, and then he should be okay. It's not ideal, but still, if you make the barrack there, might be a good position. Militias. Militias for Japanese, they attack 33% faster. So they are great. Japanese got also cheaper lumber camps, cheaper mills, cheaper mining camps. So you are saving quite a lot of wood. It will give you, well, earlier barrack and also, well, a small advantage in terms of able to make more farms. Let's see. And yeah, Japan is good. But he need to put some pressure here. Let's see if Islam is going to make it. He will try to play now smooth. He can also go Kabarsis with this civilization. And we see how Villese has idle TC 3 seconds. And the barrack is exactly in that position. Yeah, you need to protect that goal no matter what. And he's doing all the buildings he need to protect, which I love it. All right.
Amazing.
He's going to make militias. And, well, that goal, Hera, is terrible, man. It's really bad.
Yeah. Yeah, but I do like that barracks, though, coming in front of the goal to try to protect it. Villese is walling up himself. Not too bad here. Aztecs Japanese, as you thought as well, man. I'm sorry, I'm just catching up here as I'm seeing the Civ matchup. Pretty interesting, man. Pretty interesting. I'm excited to see how this game goes.
I mean, the Japanese seems to have possibilities. The infantry is really good. So I wouldn't mind to see in Castle, for example, long swords from Japan. With the attack they have and so on, why not? Just go that army. And he should be more or less okay. Obviously, with the how dangerous is the okay.
That's ambitious.
Look at this. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Bad.
That's a good one. Okay.
No.
Gonna hit. Okay, but he's getting killed some HP there. Going with the Village. He's getting some good value. Population though, 21 population up. Now it's an oath. Islam, go back. Thank you. And that scout at the end is gonna lose it.
Oh my god! All that, yeah.
Need to go back.
All that for nothing. It seems. Militia's out though.
Oh, he got
it. Slam gets it.
Well,
yeah, that's pretty big. That's pretty big.
The eagle is so strong. Like, and he can get the eagle on his base and recover the HP even, which is not happening with the scout. So we are in a. By the way, come on, Hera. We need to hype this. We are in a decided game. This game, one player is out, and the other will have to still fight after this crazy series. That's how big is now the tournament it is. After this series, it's not that he's qualified or something. No, then he's going to decided the next Friday. So this situation is rough, and who is favorite here? Hera, difficult question, I know, but favorite here, Aztecs. It's
Japanese. So crazy because I think Aztecs are better on paper, but Japanese do have some tools like the longswords and castle that attack faster, the early game pressure with the men-at-arms that could potentially give Aztecs a lot of problems here. Listen, we're seeing Villese completely dodge the men-at-arm fight though. He's going to go for maybe what looks like straight archers, only now getting the barracks down, so we'll see what he's going to go for. I expect the range, indeed it is. There's no stable, of course, for the barracks, for the Mesos, for the Aztecs, excuse me. So it's going to be archers for Villese and men-at-arms into range units for Slam. So pretty interesting situation. I think I prefer Villese's position though.
We don't see ever anymore like a tower. Imagine here a tower now that can take the berries and the wood. You got the men-at-arms, you made the towers. It's true that the towers are now much weaker, but we don't see that anymore. And it can do a lot, no? I mean, I'm not telling for Villese forward, but no, nobody's going with towers anymore.
Because it's too easy to defend. People are too good now. People attack the towers because they didn't know how to react properly. Now everyone knows how to react properly. Everyone knows to not panic. Maybe sometimes it could be good in certain cases, but usually it's not very good to go tower forward. Too extensive.
Okay. I mean, he's still open. He's not... Well, he has now the archer. He didn't explore a lot with that scout. I mean, with that scout is low HP. Make out a scout, man. I mean, that scout is not gonna help. It has 1 HP or 2 HP. Use out a scout and explore all the map.
Yeah, probably best at this point. I mean, I like that he tried to do damage and then realized now he can't. However, those men-at-arms are not quite useless yet. He could use them to actually break houses once he follows it up with a few skirmishers. But it looks like archer transition for Slam, which is interesting. Normally, I think skirms would be good against straight archers.
The good thing with the men at arms is that, I mean, if he got there and he's not doing, we know how dangerous are the Aztecs if he's also going eagles, like eagles and archers right now together. But with the men at arms, he's avoiding that situation.
Yep. Looks like it's just a few archers moving up for Villese. That's quite risky if you think about it, because now he might have to defend men-at-arms, and he's got nothing at home to defend. He sent 4 archers forward, and keep in mind, he is walled, but the men-at-arms can break the walls quite quickly, especially when there's archers behind. So, very risky situation for Villese. Let's see who finds damage and who finds damage first.
Yeah, and he has a fletching too, Islam. I think he's going to be able to break in. I love the buildings he did. If there's not a hole, he's well protected if the map is not that great. And little by little, Islam is fully walled. And he's going to go to the berries. He's going to create some chaos. There's 4 archers, but I think he has also archers in that archery range. I don't know how many, but Islam need to wall. I don't know if he's going to be able to wall in time, but now, there you go. He's going to break that super fast. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, got the archers.
How's reaction from Villese?
Yeah, but he need to micro properly, Islam. Let's see.
Oh
my God, Islam! Oh my goodness! Seriously, man, I can't believe that this kind of thing. Look at the smile by the Canadian. It's decided game, and then he's not walling. I can't believe this. I really can't believe this. Honestly. It's incredible. It's really incredible. Idle there for a really long time, and now with 4 archers, with the problems, I mean, he got a great job there, but, well, now, I mean, when you are against the Aztecs, these mistakes are unforgiven.
And really. Slam has 1 minute of idle TC time. He's down 4 vills. 4 vills effectively down for Slam.
Crazy.
That's a huge advantage for Villese, on top of that being Aztecs as well. Listen, it's not completely over. Slam still has the chance to recover. Maybe he can go all in the Castle Age, make something happen, but he's going to have to play something crazy now. He can't just sit back and play standard. He's going to lose if he does so. He needs to show us why he deserves to stay in this tournament. He needs to do something special, man. What do you expect him to do from this position? What would you do from this position? If you're down so much advantage early.
I mean, I know what I will do.
You would resign most likely, but
no. I go forward with 5 villages or 6, and then resign after that. You know, I go forward, make a tower, and then I resign. You know, but that's me. Islam has a little bit more skills. You know, but beside that. Well, I mean, it's very unfortunate because he is still ahead in military. I mean, the KD. It's still 6-6, but a hole in that situation, it creates a lot of chaos, and it's 5 villages more. Look at Villese economy.
Yeah. And now we're seeing the skirms mix for Villese as well, so he can easily just use the archers to kill the men-at-arms, skirms to kill the archers, and you know what? Now the men-at-arms are quite useless at this stage. Maybe he'll keep them and maybe transition to longswords if Villese brings out the eagles. But I think if Villese just plays standard, goes crossbow and Castle Age, he'll be more than fine to win this game. And it's really up to Slam to try to make something happen here. Villese will not take any risks from this position. At least that's what he should do in theory.
Well, I believe that Slam's chance here is to try to go, if he reaches Castle Age in a decent time, 1 TC. 1 TC.
Yeah.
All
he has to.
With double barrack himself, long swords, and pray. Seriously.
I don't know about the longsword, because longsword is only good against eagles. Like, Villese could easily just not make any eagles, right? So, longsword is good against eagles, but there's actually a hole right there. There's a hole in between the barracks. Slam can be in a lot of trouble. Forget about Castle Age. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, a hole there all the game. That's incredible. Yeah, still there with few skirmishes. The men-at-arms might do a good job there. Not anymore because the archers are there, and he's on the way to Castle Age. Villese is on the way to Castle Age. And Slam is in a big trouble. Those men-at-arms will help against the skirmishes, yes, but the archers are there, so it's so complicated. It's crazy how a really well done situation for Slam, it's paying off. You can see his face. He knows that it's not working. He's going eagles. He's going +1 armor already, so he's going for the eagles, and then Slam will need to make a second barrack. Still,
you need to go long.
2 villages behind. 2 villages behind, but it's more than 2 villages because he's like a minute behind, so it might be like 4 or 5 villages behind right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what are we seeing? Like 2 barracks production from Villese. You know what I want to see from Villese? I want to see him get the crossbow upgrade as well. Oh, and he's still getting more damage. I don't know why Slam isn't walling up these holes. like I know you have a
Well, he's
forward
with the
goal and it's
tower.
awkward, but I know, but
He's
he's
with the
lost
tower.
another Ville now.
Okay. Yeah, but we don't see. He's still doing archers. He's still not doing transition. The problem is that now that farming is also exposed, as you can see, close to that mill. It's going down with the archers and skirmishers. So I know the 4 farmers that are in, well, in danger to be lost. He's gonna be now in castlage. He still not react at all, so he might keep trying. He has to be careful. Don't lose more villages. Move that one and probably make a lumberjack in another spot. Please move the village. He lost another one. It's after some really crazy games. It's a pity when you he's doing supplies, so he's gonna go for that.
Okay.
He's doing the correct approach. Okay.
Yeah.
Eagles are coming, but
Yeah,
the timing
and he's hitting
here.
a monastery from Villese as well. So maybe Villese wants to push, but he added a second TC. So Villese is doing a little bit of army and a little bit of economy now. Just kind of staying in the game.
Boy,
Yeah.
still there with the farmers. He should move. He should maybe make. I mean, he has a lot of wood. Just move and make farmers on the side or at the bottom. Make the barrack. He's gonna get inside with the crossbows. And man, that hole has snowballed the game completely. And he still didn't make even a second barrack. So he's doing crossbow, botkin arrow, but he's not walling. He's not walling the wood line. He's gonna be okay more or less against the crossbows if he's microing properly. But the problem is the eagles. You need to house. You need to wall. You need to wall. Slam boy. Well, he's not walling, and these might
hard,
be the game.
Yeah, it's hard. There's just so much going on right now. There's archers behind his woodline as well. Villese is doing such a good job of pressuring. Like he's getting hit at like 3 different sides. The eagles, the archers on the wall, on the wood, and then the archers in the base right now. But there's the longswords coming in for Slam now. He has a couple men at arms, but the food income is almost non-existent now. He cleared up the army in his base, which is nice to breathe a little bit. But Villese is only going to hit him harder here in a couple minutes, so it's looking very rough for Slam.
Yeah, I mean, he need the market because he has a lot of wood, and I will go for the market. And now he really need to go just 1 TC all in and see what can do. He is still with numbers in military similar, but the problem is that, as you mentioned, is already sit down on 3 town centers. He's doing now the second barrack, he's doing the forging, but yeah, if he's bringing those long swords, might be able to hold for now. The problem is that the economy lead is gonna be brutal in a few minutes, Mr. Hera.
Yeah, it's like the thing is like Slam is barely fighting on just to hold on, you know? He's barely scraping it by just to hold on. Forget about even attacking Villese's economy. And that's the big thing. Villese's economy, he's up on 3 TC, the third one's coming up. So yeah, Slam is just kind of struggling to survive, let alone even counterattack. And that's how bad the situation is. Good micro from Villese there. Wow. Good stuff. GG, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh, GG. Well, I feel bad for Slam. I mean, any who lose this series, but after the spectacular series, the last game was a little bit off, you know? It wasn't the game we wanted to see as a decider, right, Mr. Hera? Unfortunate.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think, like, honestly, keep in mind, Slam might have been tired. The series went on for a long time. Villese really put the pressure here. Can we get some good respect in the chat for both these players? Villese and Slam both played a fantastic series. Yeah. Nothing but respect from me. I'm sure I'm sure Mem agrees with me there. And I think the chat, you guys should just give it up for both these players. I mean, great games, great series. And Slam will be out of this tournament now, but Villese has a chance next Friday to get back. Who does he play, Mem? Who does he play?
Well, I think it depends of the next series.
Okay. Yeah, true.
Or no. Or maybe it's going. It can be against Daud, actually. No, because Daud and Villese, they played. Daud and Villese, they played in the previous week. They cannot repeat matches, you know?
Okay.
But anyway, we can go and check fast the statistics and everything. We talk about that. I will check with Krasini in a moment, and I will give you a correct answer completely, because it can change. You know, it depends who also qualify. You know, who is winning and who is not. It's not completely a stack, so we need to see the options. But the economy, let's go, because now go, Mr. Mapu. We check the economy. Obviously, Villese ahead, and we're going to see what Villese has to say with Mr. Riley.
Thanks, Mem. Yes, joined by a victorious player here, Villese. Congratulations on the win there. A very hard-fought and long series. Villese, how are you feeling after that one's all over? I think Villese might be muted. Otherwise, I can't hear you there. Sorry, mate. I'm not sure if we're having issues on the production side of things, or if maybe I can't hear him. I'll try to get that sorted out. It looks like Villese is muted on his end. All right, we're going to get that fixed up. Of course, Villese taking out Slam. Slam now knocked out of the tournament, unfortunately, but it was a good showing from him, of course, after a long and hard-fought 5-game series. Still struggling to hear Villese here. Looks like he is muted, unfortunately. Good to see he's got a tidy room, however, unlike some other players. And the banner as well from Red Bull 5. Nice to see that making an appearance. Still looks like Villese is muted there. So until we can get that sorted, doesn't look like it's going to be a very one-sided interview until we can get Villese unmuted, unfortunately. All right. Well, we'll just head back to Mem and see if we can get this sorted out.
Yeah, let's see. Let's talk about the series. We are here with Hera till they fix the audio problems. Obviously, a great series, and Hera. Now we're going to see. Are you here, Hera?
Oh yeah, sorry. Hi. I'm here. I was just looking elsewhere.
I was like, he's frozen.
Yeah, that was such a short interview, man. That was like 2 questions. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm here. I'm ready to go.
No. It's not an interview because he couldn't answer. It seems that he was muted. Probably he got the same problem that you. That probably was the device that when they joined, because we are using a call that right now I can see here in my monitor. We are just talking. I don't have open even my game, so we are just. I'm watching just completely all with the observer with Mapu, and then we have all there. But then this call get different devices. So if maybe it's getting all the devices, it's then all muted. So all taking all that stuff.
Yeah.
How
it's
bad
a really
might feel
good situation.
Hera,
sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. No, it's good system for sure. But I was about to ask you, Islam after playing some really good games in this series, he might feel very bad right now, sadly. I mean, I feel for him right now, Hera. Imagine the last game that he could say, okay, Aztecs is difficult, but I have got a mistake. And that mistake made me lose the series.
Like I always say that it feels like the gaming or competition in general is like either you get like the biggest high of emotions or you get like the biggest low of emotions when you lose. And unfortunately, it's just the case, right? There's a big risk in every single one of these matches. And Slam probably practiced for hours and hours, and now he's unfortunately losing in a game 5 when he played really well due to a hole. So you can only imagine the kind of emotions running through there. But it's just kind of like the down part of the competition in general. And that's why it's so hard to be a player. And if you're a viewer, the best thing you can do is always respect the person that you're cheering for. Whether they win or lose, be sure to show your support, because it means a lot to them to not be abandoned when they lose a series, because it can happen to anyone.
It can happen. Well, let's see what Mr. Villese, congratulations to him, has to say to Riley. Now it's working.
Yes.
All right, try again, Villese. Thanks for joining us, mate. We got the microphone on this time.
All right, so I'm happy about the result. It was closer series than I would have liked, but happy that I won.
Yeah, of course, I can imagine it would be. We've seen very varied games on this new Arabia. We've seen shorter games, we've seen longer games. When you come into these matches on King of the Desert Arabia, are you wanting things to go in a certain way? Do you want to play more defensively and push for the long game? Is it Civ dependent? Do you like getting aggressive? What's your take on this map so far?
I usually prefer to play pretty defensively at the start and then go more aggressive later on in the game once I'm safe at home. But usually it still plays more aggressively than some other versions of Arabia.
We have seen some players very effectively pick late game Civs, Indians, Byzantines, that sort of thing to try to leverage a late game advantage. I've asked a couple of other players this. What do you do in the long games when it gets chaotic, when you're running out of resources? How do you manage your priorities, I guess? How do you maintain your focus in a game that goes for an hour or more?
I just try to keep my eco working and focusing on not getting raided, trying to catch all the raids and trying to raid myself. And so if there's big push going, I obviously pay a lot of attention to that, but you have to be everywhere on the map at the same time in late games.
Yeah, it feels like with just action at every point. I want to talk about, in several of the games, game number 2, for example, we saw Cav Archers doing a lot of work. Slam was running around in some of these games with great big balls of Cav Archers. what do we do about this unit? What is the best counter to the cavalry archer? Because Slam was able to really put them to good use against you. How do you respond to someone with a great big ball of cav archers?
Yeah, Slam did the cav archers just every game, so I think in the first game I countered it pretty well with the skirmishers and knights, but he had very open map there, so knights are better in that one in my opinion. But usually just going for elite skirms from one range and some knights to support is enough to deal with the CA.
It is interesting to see how the this unit has gotten a lot better. It sort of revived itself a little bit this year. But let's say once again, congratulations on the win. This does keep you in the tournament. How are you feeling for the next matches? I guess you're as we go into next week, as you're fighting for a spot in the top 8. What are you going to do to prepare for your next match?
I'm just gonna practice more during the week, and I think I'm playing Doubt next, so I think it's a winnable match, but I have to play better than today for sure.
All right, well done on getting across the line. I know it was a long, hard slog, but you got there 3-2. So congratulations, Villese.
Thank you.